Um,
Well, when was the last time we had a conversation about Mike and Melissa?
it's been a bit, because you'll remember that Mike and Melissa died, essentially, in common conversation after the first, fuck, what is it called? Listed retail price. So, like, that's how long,
Really?
yeah.
Oh man,
That's how long it's been since we played Bowser's Inside Story.
that's quite some time.
Alright.
And I was still living in my other apartment
Correct, you were.
when we did it.
Alright. Oh fuck. Okay. I have to like relearn all of the controls. I also don't remember what my solution was for blowing into the mic, so I'm gonna have to. So if that becomes important, I'll have to do that later. Uh,
By the way, does my audio sound different from last night currently?
a
Or
little,
like,
a little like the only way I can describe it is smudgier, but it's not bad.
alright. It's like I figured out why you could hear yourself through me.
Why?
Um, so my webcam, I have a webcam up. Oh,
Uh,
I don't show it clearly. Just for class. It has a microphone built in it,
oh god.
so that's why like how it it's I guess it had a microphone built in it, and then like I put my like my webcam down so that it's just not in the way of the screen, and it is I guess like close enough to my headset that you could hear yourself.
Oh no. Okay, well at least you figured it out.
Yeah, so it should be fixed by now.
Okay. There we go. Oh man, I don't remember what we were doing in this. Sorry. So how has your day been?
Fantastic! I set up my dual monitors finally.
Okay, that's neat.
It's super neat. It's been so long. The only time I did dual monitors was when we were in school.
I would like to just take a real quick moment to address what just happened. Um, I remember now that we are going up to Peach's castle, because we are, we're Bowser and we're badass. But the two toads that I just scared away were supposed to be the guards, and rather than run back into the palace to warn anybody, they ran towards me and then away. So it's like, okay. But yeah, dual monitors is cool. I'm glad that you finally joined the rest of us in the 21st century.
I'm
Um,
only I'm only a century late.
exactly. And there's nothing else like vaguely significant about today that you might be excited about.
Are you talking about something a little political?
I would never talk about anything political.
How neutral do you want to keep the stream?
I I don't give a shit, dude. I am so happy. I am.
Honestly, I woke up to like my parents messaging me, my brother messaging me, some of my friends messaging me. I was like, oh shit, woke up to a good day.
It's a good time. It's weird because I'm not gonna lie, 2020 has been so dog shit that I was just kind of automatically assuming that it wasn't gonna go to Biden. I kind of
Yeah,
assumed that it was gonna, be the worst thing it could possibly be, as with everything else in 2020. But like, it's good-ish.
yeah.
A lot of people have made essentially the same observation that I have, and not that it's exclusively my observation, but just like this is good. This is a good first step. But holy shit, is there a lot of stuff to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Still have like now I feel like we can get started on cleaning up the mess.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
And it's weird, right? Because like I also say we. You know what I mean? Like I also say the same thing of like, oh, we have a lot of work to do. I'm not really gonna be doing anything. I don't know about
No,
you.
not necessarily. We're small. We're
We are
small folk.
small fish in one of the largest ponds in the world.
Yes.
And it's
The-
weird because it's just like what a time for one of the if not the most powerful nation in the world to be going through not only political dissonance but also like medical dissonance, with COVID, because it's
mhm.
just like I don't know if you follow the same stuff that I do, but like uh, scientists that were doing or environment scientists that were doing reports for where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Did you say you're going to Peach's Castle?
Right, but I can't because this is blocked.
Oh, well.
So like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Because I can't go here. I can't go there. That's where I came from, right down here. Maybe, maybe I am just supposed to like leave the area. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like a bunch of environmental scientists being like, "Yep, we have less than 10 years to make a significant dent in climate change projections, or else we have 10 years to be able to fix it in 100 years, or if we don't start fixing it within the next decade, it'll take 500 years to fix."
That's
Essentially, is how the projection worked out, and I'm like, man.
man. I hope we can get all that solved out.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Punch,
get wrecked, dude. Got him.
kill Plankton.
Kill plankton. Did
You
you see
look
that
like
the
Plankton from the
Did
past.
you see that the new? Oh God, who is that? I don't remember him.
They look a little terrifying.
Well, I sucked him up. I gave him the good suck,
Now,
so hopefully we can do this.
now to get fucking thwacked by the Mario Bros.
Shit. I've completely lost my
Oh
timing.
no!
There you go. That was good. Oh my God. Mario, please. Shit.
Oh wow, that
Oh
bounce.
my God. Please. Video game. Have mercy. There we go. The B's way easier than the A for some reason. But yeah, I don't know. I am still, in theory, planning on leaving the country, though.
When are you doing that?
um, the thing I've been saying is once COVID has been handled-ish, which should be like mid to late 2021. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
I got no arguments with that estimate.
let's just agree. That's fine.
But you're just leaving the country.
I would like to live somewhere where I don't have to worry about racists and pedophiles suddenly taking over the
Say,
government for 4 years. I think that's really
like
nice.
again,
Again, sorry, yeah.
because I heard like
I got
this is
whoa, 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 whoa! What item did
what
I
happened?
just get? Holy shit! Did you see that?
I didn't.
Uh, sorry. Give me a quick second. Shit, I hit back. God damn it! These
Man,
buttons.
the second I looked down, did something just pop up on screen?
It was a cool ass item. I think
Stocks.
it's
Coin socks.
boost rate of lucky hits here. No. This is not what I was. It's yeah, here you go, right there.
Ooh,
Oh,
gold
it's
crown.
useless, but it's worth a lot of coins. Okay,
Oh,
I get it. Understood. Anyway, sorry. What were you saying?
I,
You were saying something. I don't remember.
I got it. I was saying that this was before the Biden was announced to be the president.
Uh-huh.
They said that no matter how the election goes, we still technically lost because there were still like 6 to 7 million people in this country, which is like 49% of this country, who voted for a fucking racist anyways. despite the past 4 years being just absolute shit. Also, did you just die? Oh no, you're alive.
Did you just die? No, I swim, obviously. Didn't you know that Bowser could swim?
He's fucking
Um,
2 tons. He doesn't swim, despite
he is quite
despite him
heavy.
swimming right here.
The I don't know. It's really weird, right? Because um, in fact, like we have relatives over right now. When I say relatives, it's just like the one family that lives like 2 streets over from us. So you know, I consider it to be okay at least. But oh my God, what the fuck is this? Oh my Jesus,
Oh,
I don't
oh my
remember this.
god.
Okay, all right, I'm
Mighty
gonna.
big teeth.
They have big teeth.
Is,
Oh, I do
is that how
remember
they
this. You
attack? They
can.
trip over themselves?
I do remember this. You can punch them while they're falling, while they trip. You can also pull out their teeth.
Oh no, but they still look happy.
Oh, and I got a Blitty.
Oh. Oh yeah, you gotta collect all the blitties to
Oh my God. Okay,
get an award. I
there
forgot.
you go. Well, if you get all the Blitties, you get the strongest attack in the game. There you go, like that. See, I got it.
Pretty
I got it.
silly.
I'm figuring stuff out again. But yeah, so sorry. The thing I was gonna say was that it's so difficult to. There's a lot of talk at the moment of people should extend an olive branch to those who have been avid Trump supporters for the past 4 years, because the only way to make the country heal is to, kind of, to try and like cross those lines and make everything
They
feel
try to
hunky dory
unite.
again.
Like,
However, However, I would like to counter that by saying, where the fuck is the accountability in that? You know,
yeah,
like the people who were suddenly so empowered to like host fucking Nazi rallies. You know what I mean? Like those people, you can't just be like, oh no, it's fine.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just insane.
Extend the olive branch to them.
I don't know, man. One of the things that Mom and I talked about really briefly earlier today, because I woke up at like 2 p.m. today, by the way. I woke up very late, but one of the things that we talked about was just like, fuck, I missed. Um, I don't know. It's just like, how frustrating is it gonna be? Do you think? Just the fact that Trump is not going to get any sort of punishment for the bullshit that he's done for the past four
Is he
years.
is he actually not like
No,
not being held accountable for
I'm more
anything?
saying it as a pessimistic stance, but yes, because the idea is that technically, like essentially the argument that can be made is that anything that Trump did while president, even if other people might think that it's wrong, you can say that anything that he did during the presidency was an act of the president, right? Which the idea is that even if you don't agree with it, you can't necessarily say that it was wrong.
Sure, he
Despite the
can.
fact. No, exactly. Well, that's the thing, right? Is that it's so obvious that him like inciting violence and this, that, and the other thing, that those are demonstrably wrong things to do. But the problem is that as soon as someone sets that precedent, in the future, someone else can use that same legal precedent to do something a lot more nefarious. Like, imagine if in the future, like let's say somebody, I don't know who, but let's just say like some president makes it so that way um, all college is free, right? Unless you go to an explicit like private college, all college is free in the U.S., right? They do that, and then there's like a I don't know. There's like shit happens where the economy is injured a little bit by that decision. Even though that is not necessarily a wrong thing to do, it was just something that they tried to do. If if you hold Trump accountable for like inciting violence, you're technically setting the legal precedent where if someone does anything that you don't like, you can also charge them for it after their presidency is over, which kind of just means that no one will do anything anymore. And so it's weird because it's like obviously he should be held accountable because he's a horrible piece of shit and he deserves everything that's coming to him. But no one's gonna do it. Is the thing? I guess you could technically do like a class action lawsuit where like regular citizens can charge him, but that's different. Sorry, that was essentially just me rambling and being pessimistic, but still.
Say that's like, I don't know. That's.
That's just, but that is how it works. Is the thing.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
It's just I wish I was more wrong. You know, like because
Yeah.
like a healthy system should have checks and balances for that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like you should theoretically have a system that is able to, you know, persecute somebody who is inciting fucking race violence. You know?
Yeah.
And obviously we're just kind of using that as like a catch-all, but Trump did a lot of stuff. Like, do you remember that within like the first few months of his presidency, he did the fucking Muslim ban? Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I remember that.
Because you want to know who didn't remember that?
Who didn't?
My mother?
What? Really?
Yeah, because she was just like, yeah, I've been thinking about other stuff. I just haven't thought about cause I don't know. It's the exact same. It's the thing you've heard a lot about, where it's just like news happens, but then something even crazier happens, and suddenly no one remembers the thing that happened yesterday.
That's the thing that Trump always uses, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he just constantly used it because his like publicity team was like, well, he's not good at anything else, so let's just use this over and over. You know,
Yeah.
where like something shitty would happen in the news, and then like literally later that day he'd be like, okay, well, this thing instead. It's like,
Trying to think of a recent example.
there's so many, but I also can't think of any. It's weird. It's a weird feeling to be like, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, like I can't choose from like choose the one out of the dozens of times he's been acting like a piece of shit.
I don't know. I'm really. I said it before, and you want to know what the thing that I'm kind of the most afraid might happen? Oh shit.
What's that?
I'm kind of afraid that because I've already stated what my expectations are for what's going to happen to Trump and his administration after the election season concludes. But oh, cool! Finally making progress. Fuck! I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
You. I think it was just summarizing what your thoughts are.
It. I don't even know how to. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
ship is
I,
lost.
I, I, I lost my train of thought. I was thinking about the video game too much. I made the cardinal sin of streaming and was thinking about the game instead of what I'm talking about. Oh, dude, I forgot about this. We got this pollen nonsense. Oh, right.
Is
Sorry,
he
I was saying what I thought was what is going to be the most disappointing thing. I think that everything's just gonna kind of go back to the way it was prior to Trump, and that's it.
Oh.
Like I don't think that anything's gonna be fixed. I think that everything is gonna kind of just normalize again. Like we are gonna because during the Trump presidency, there was a constant feed of like every morning you would wake up and just fucking insane shit would be happening, you know? Like Trump literally like trying to get North Korea to like launch a missile so that way he could have a war because that'd be good for publicity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you remember that? Like, that happened. Like, every
Holy
day
shit.
he was trying to incite nuclear war with North Korea because he's like, yeah, it'd be good for my publicity. And it's like, are you... But anyway, so, like, now that things are probably going to change a little bit, I don't think anything's going to be fixed. I don't think anything's going to be healed, quote-unquote. I don't think that living conditions are going to get any better. I don't think that American education's gonna get any better. I don't think that the job market's gonna get any better. I don't think that race relations are gonna get any better. I think everything's just gonna kind of go back to simmering, and that's it.
Mhm.
And I'll remind you, by the way, if Trump does not get convicted of any sort of crime, he can run for president again in 4 years.
That's fucked.
Exactly.
'Cause,
So
like,
imagine if he doesn't get convicted. Every 4 years for the rest of your life as an American, you have to fight against Trump and his cult.
there's a lot of people in this cult.
60 something million or whatever. Or 6 million, sorry.
Oh, 60 million, holy shit.
Yeah, 60 million. No one would ever be able to defeat them. Oh, isn't this like a stylus thing where I have to like click and drag?
It should be fine with that, yeah.
What would be fine?
I guess so. Because you said you needed a stylus thing.
I got my mouse
I
pointer.
don't... Okay.
Yeah, the bottom screen is programmed to do that. Oh, that was cute. Did you see that?
Oh, you kind
Chip-
of moving around.
Chippy went to go inspect the things along the side, but then she bumped off one of the dots, one of the yellow dots, because these are like the walls that you can't go across. And so it was like, oh, it like shows you that you can't go through. That's clever. Like, let's say, trace a path for you too. Thank you, Chippy.
So you just use the mouse to move the characters.
Yep, so I'll just do that. The only thing I think that I am particularly worried about is, what do you calls it? Sorry, in terms of the game, is that if we have to do another Bowser section where he turns huge,
Yeah.
because those are really difficult with the setup.
Well, yeah, isn't it? Because like,
The
I
mouse
forgot there's
just
something up.
the mouse just doesn't respond as fast as a stylus would. So it's like in the Bowser sections where you have to like constantly rub the screen or move it to the side. It just doesn't work. Oh my god. I forgot how fucking jiggly and wiggly everything in this game is. It's kind of like you know how the bugs in Lion King kind of look tasty?
Yeah, you're right.
It's kind of the same, where everything here, it just kind of looks like, oh, that's kind of silly. But then you think about it, it's like, no, that's like a pustule in Bowser's nose. It's disgusting.
Don't say that. It looks like a berry,
Yeah, it's just wibbling wobbling everywhere.
like a thing from a grapefruit.
Ew. 10 ways to grapefruit your man. Or 10 reasons to grapefruit your man. Okay, do that again, but this time avoid the blues. I got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on. Speaking on a totally different subject, for my own mental sake. Unless there's something else you want to talk about.
No, I was about to say we should just spend the day just being happy that
I'm about to say
it's
just
over,
yeah.
at least for now.
At least for right now, that's a win. Pessimism aside. Dude, I can only take one more hit or I'm out. No? Okay. I thought I just fucked up.
I was down to the wire.
Forgot about this big ass ship. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Let's go, Bowser.
You know, I never really thought about it, but Bowser's fucking powerful in
Yeah,
this universe.
absolutely. In the fucking Mario and Luigi series, Bowser is next to godlike. It's just the fact that he's not that smart.
No.
He's just kind of dumb. Or
But
not
he's-
dumb, foolish. How about that? That makes more sense.
Okay, that makes more sense. He's so godly. He even has an army of followers in the Bowser cult.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's his kingdom. It's not a cult. It's literally his, like, denizens of his kingdom, but still.
Oh yeah, because they actually like him.
Yeah! I'm about to say, Trump supporters like Trump. I don't think that Bowser's minions like Bowser.
Wasn't there a part where it was like, ah, yes, King Bowser, you're here.
Well, because it was because like the implications was that Fawful was best smell ever. The implications was that Fawful was hypnotizing people, right? But then you talk to them and you see that no, they're actually just shitters. Like all of Bowser's minions just don't give a shit about him. It's like oof.
Oh,
But yeah,
oh, you
sorry.
gotta do it again.
The thing I was gonna say was that I actually got an email back from a job, fucking finally, after 96 applications. The email was literally just, hey, can we have more samples of your work? And that's it. But still, at least it's literally something as opposed to 95 nothings. My aunt Donna, who's been working in the corporate sector for a while, she says that the primary reason for that, at least she thinks, is that due to COVID and just like normal business sense stuff, none of these companies are going to be hiring until the next fiscal year anyway, which obviously comes after New Year's. So, hopefully that's the case.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be
No, come
better
on,
than. Oh,
no!
wow, that didn't count for some reason.
That's because I hit the bottom instead of the side. Oh, fuck. Alright,
Oh
well,
no,
if I
down to
get
the
one more
wire
hit,
again.
I'm out. I have to do it over again. Alright. Come on, come on, come
Still
on. This
got
should be the
hit it
last
one
one.
more time.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What a lucky get.
So sneezing back.
Boom! Hello, Saba.
Wait a second, Saba ain't
She's in
here.
chat.
Oh, I have dual
Oh, which once
monitors now, so let
again?
me just pull it up real
Oh, you
fast.
could. Which once again, didn't I? I thought I gave Saba a nickname for my stream, but I guess I didn't. Here you go. It should it should say Saba now when she types for me. That way I don't have to remember that Dawn of is.
Within Switch.
There you go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're making progress. We're making our way downtown. Which, by the way, I'll remind you that even though this would be like what episode 5, I guess, of the Bowser's Inside Story live streams, we're like a third of the way through the game.
Only a third?
Yeah, cause
Huh.
getting through the what you calls it, the barriers on the bridge to Peach's castle, that's the halfway point of the game.
Use this event right
I, I,
now
I
as
can't I can't
evidence.
I can't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, sometimes
Hello?
when you wait. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah,
Does my
sorry.
mic get like fucked up if I get excited?
Sometimes when you start talking or finish talking, your mic just decides like, yeah, I'm just not gonna register that audio.
You know what? Hold on. Let me readjust this then.
This seems like an easy thing to do because I don't have to draw shapes or anything like that. I literally just drag the mouse. Ooh, shit. Oh,
Sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm testing my
no, it's fine.
audio. Because that's too
Ooh,
sensitive.
ooh, come on. Shit. Alright, well that wasn't super great. Actually, it was literally
Alright.
great, but okay, okay. A little bit of practice for that later and I got it.
I adjusted the input sensitivity and I completely forgot what I was gonna. Oh no, I remember now.
Yeah.
I think they like King Bowser. Look at him, he just saved them.
That is true. That's our king, King Bow. You know what? Okay. I would like to amend my statement from before. I don't necessarily think that they don't like King Bowser. I think that all of King Bowser's minions are shitters and will just immediately they'll just immediately side with whoever seems to be in power at the moment.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what? The actual thing I'm trying to say, they have no loyalty. That is what I'm actually
Why
saying.
else would they be in jail?
That's a good point, actually. I didn't actually think of that. Alright, motherfucker. Come at me.
Oh yes.
Did you
I like
did you
I like how
see
they attack by just like
throwing
tripping
something
over
and then
themselves.
tripping? Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
These games have great just enemy design in general.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna heal. He ate the bean.
60 health.
It's not that bad.
What were you saying
Boom.
something?
Well, I was gonna say, did you see did you see that the new animated SpongeBob movie came out the other day?
A new one?
Yes. So it's Sponge on the Run. It came out the other day, and when I say came out, I mean that it came out internationally on Netflix. Internationally means everywhere but the U.S.
Oh.
Because the idea was that the contract was that the idea behind the contract was that, oh come on, that has to count. Die, bitch. Thank you. Um,
I mean, it initially came out in Germany first.
so the contract was that Netflix would get Netflix in the U.S. would get Sponge on the Run after it was in theaters for at least 4 months, right? And then um, they would negotiate price discussion, right? However, COVID hit, so it never went into theaters, which means that that part of the discussion could never occur. And so it's like, yep, that's why you're just no SpongeBob movie for you. All right, now where are we going? We were making progress, and then we stopped making progress. Where are we going? I can't go that way. Can I go that way? I can go that way. Okay.
Oh man, there's so many people that want to watch Sponge on the Run,
I have
and I never
been
even heard of it.
I have been going to the Caribbean so frequently recently, so I think I might watch it tonight, like before bed. Just because I want to see what the future of SpongeBob is. Because did you see the announcement from Nickelodeon, where Nickelodeon is essentially moving entirely to 3D animated shows?
I don't like that decision at all. As
Yeah.
someone who's a huge fan of 2D animation, I'm not
Well,
sure I like this.
like, and that's the thing, right? Is that I 100% agree, and they made arguments. Like people have made have had discussions, and it's, and I guess the general consensus among people is let's see, because the animation style is you remember the Captain Underpants movie that came out?
I never watched that, actually.
But you know what it looks like, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
it's 3D animated, but it kind of. Oh, you know what's better? Hotel Transylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So the guy who animated for Hotel Transylvania, he's like the new animation lead or whatever. And so that's what the new animation style looks like. Everything kind of looks like that, where it's 3D but kind of looks 2D-ish, if that makes sense.
No, no, I get you. I get it.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know.
Still don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how
I'm a,
to feel about this
I'm a huge 2D animation nerd. I can't have 3D conquering the world again.
again. We just got to the point where Disney was thinking about going back to 2D because their 3D animated stuff hasn't been doing super gangbusters, and Nickelodeon's like, nah, we're good.
Yeah. DreamWorks Studios came out with fucking She-Ra and other not as good 2D shows, but still decent.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, 2D's making a comeback.
Nah.
Now here's Nickelodeon. We're like, 3D. Like, no.
I don't know. 3D is weird, and and I mean obviously you know this, but like I had a discussion with, I don't actually remember who, but I had a discussion with, actually it might have been Saba, but it was just like one of the reasons why, you know, these animation companies are so keen on doing there we go, are so keen on doing 3D is just that it's straight up easier to do. You know, like the pipeline is easier in the sense of like 3D has its own like list of challenges, but it's just like it's less involved on a moment by moment basis ish.
You're not wrong.
It,
But it's still like
it does.
it like because it has its own challenges and stuff. It's not necessarily like you didn't mention like financially, but it's not necessarily cheaper
Right,
to
right,
do
right.
3D.
But production wise, the like okay, it's just like I guess I oh shit, I'm thinking about animation now, so I gotta focus. Got it. There we go. We're good.
Nice.
Um, okay, I did get it. Thank God. I was afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to suck.
Oh, you can't
There we
miss
go.
the suck.
I can't miss the suck, dude. There we go. But it's just essentially the way that I described it was that it's not necessarily that 3D is better than 2D. It's the fact that 3D originated on computers, and so big companies have it originated on computer software, so companies have already internalized how to streamline a bunch of the issues that they would have. Whereas
Yeah.
2D is now making the adjustment to be primarily digital. And when I say is now being, I mean like they started that process 50 years ago, but then 3D animation came out because of, or not came out, but like was popularized because of like Pixar.
Right.
Like Saba and I were talking about it, but did you hear that the next Studio Ghibli movie might be 3D?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
It's
like
not it.
listen, 3D cartoons, like I can like fine. The people have done it before, but like 3D anime essentially, has that ever done good?
Yeah, about to say. There
Well,
are a
I,
few instances that I can kind of think of, to be honest.
like, well, I
Uh,
mean, I know that some shows or movies would implement some 3D elements, but never fully 3D.
Space Captain Harlock is pretty good. It's an anime. Like Space Captain Harlock, like the anime, like the anime itself is like 6 seasons long or whatever. So the fact that they tried to consolidate the entire first arc into a single movie kind of means that it feels rushed and like off kilter. But holy shit, did it look good?
Oh, you're talking about hold on,
Have
this
you
looks a
never?
little different than I imagined.
I about to say, have you never seen Space Captain Harlock?
No, I haven't.
It is an extremely visually appealing movie. I think it was made. I think it was one of the first things by the same studio that did the Final Fantasy movies.
I have to say, I've seen Final Fantasy cinematics, which look fantastic.
And then,
Look fantastic. I don't know about the stories.
Mr. Sakabayan, the ultimate trump card in 3D animation for anything can look good. I would say, if you haven't seen it, have you seen animation previews of the new Lupin the Third animated movie?
Lupin. Oh, I've heard of it, but
Lupin, Lupin,
because I've heard of it. I've
Lupin.
seen images of it, but I never saw. You know what? They don't look bad.
No. Watch the. I'll give you some
Oh,
time since I have to focus on this anyway. Watch video, because they have like an animation preview and it's like a I want to say it's like a 2 minute clip. Watch it. It's really good.
all right. Very well. Two
Very
minutes
well,
nine
yes, sir.
seconds. I'll have my mic up so you can hear my reactions. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't look bad.
And it should be noted real quick, if you think that the characters look weird for any reason, that's just because it's Lupin.
I got no problems with this style.
Lupin the Third came out, like the anime came out in 1990 something, I think. Like it's the same era as what you calls it? Fuck, what is it called? Not Space Dandy. Shit. See You Space Cowboy. What's the name of that anime? Help, Lawrence. What's the name?
Oh,
See You Space Cowboy. It's really famous.
see,
It's the most
One
famous.
Piece?
No, not no, no. Space Cowboy.
Oh,
It
Space Cowboy.
has Spike Spiegel and Jet Black. Shit, what's it called? I can't remember. Help,
Uh,
Lawrence. You know this. I know it too, but because I'm thinking about it too hard, I can't answer my own question.
you said Cowboy.
It's the most famous anime ever, dude. What is it? I can't remember the name.
Hey, man, you said that you.
All the episodes are named after music. Fucking, they go to. Can't remember the name. Saba, help! I have the Blu-ray of it. Lawrence, you gotta help me out here.
Why are you watching me to know it if
Oh
you're the
my
one that has
god,
the
I
Blu-ray of
can't
it?
fucking. I'm describing this and I can't believe. Spike Spiegel from. What is he from? Cowboy Bebop. Thank you. Jesus
Bitch, I
Christ.
just said that.
Did you?
Yeah, I said Cowboy Bebop. And you're like, no, 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 the one with the space beagle. And like,
No, you said One
probably think of
Piece.
something else. No, before that, I said Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, well, either I didn't
and then
either
you
I didn't
and you
hear
just
it or
started
it's be I'm
describing it.
going I'm going to assume that that was because I was doing the fucking pollen minigame at the same time. But yes, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Cowboy Bebop. God,
Because you,
I
cause you
fucking
said no, and
I
then you
mind
started
flooded
describing it more.
I
And I
mind
was like,
flooded the shit out of myself. Yeah, you know it, Jet Black and Ein and it's,
like, is this another show? I gotta think about it more.
it's yeah, you know, season 6.
Also, are you about to go big?
Yeah. So, you know that thing I literally just described of like, "Aw shit, I'm going to have trouble with this."
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have that.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I know I just had like a buttload of udon, and I wasn't hungry before, but I'm hungry
I haven't
now.
had udon
Oh.
in so long.
We had good takeout udon today. It was quite good. It did require me to assemble my meal though, which I don't think I've ever done with Japanese food.
That happens occasionally. I can see that happening.
Like my udon noodles came in their own thing, and then the soup came in its own thing.
Ooh,
And it was just peculiar because I had never done that before. Why don't I have any health? What happened? Did
you
both
got hurt.
Luigi but did both Luigi and Mario take a hit?
It was two of Mario.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Ooh,
Oh come
it's the
on, Luigi.
timepiece.
It comes back. Shit.
Ooh,
Why would I do
I'm
that?
excited for tomorrow's session of Hat Kid.
I will say we'll finally be done. We'll be
No,
done. We'll be
so
moving on to.
fun.
It's a real good game, isn't it?
It's a real good game.
Ah,
Because I'll be honest, after last week's session,
yeah.
I went ahead and took a nap. fucking fucking didn't realize it, but I was having a dream that we were still in uh Yakuza.
It's so good. Yeah.
We were just exploring around, and then I remember we were getting so close to get the varsity jacket, and then I woke up. Like,
Yeah, because you
no,
still want the varsity jacket.
I literally dreamed about that moment.
That's really funny. I love that. And yeah, Saba makes a good point. I don't know if you're in chat, but Saba makes a good point. But now that we're gonna bring Chris on, that opens up a lot of opportunities to replay games that we did, but now with like good audio and good gameplay. So we'll definitely be doing Outer Wilds and Oberdin again, and depending on whether or not Chris is already familiar, I think we'll also do Journey and Abzu. So that'll be fun.
It's not registering. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I got it.
Are you kidding?
But
Did you not hear any of the shit I just
no,
said?
I did hear you,
Oh,
but
okay. Sorry, I got
like I
so
was
pissed for a second.
I heard you, but then like I was trying to talk, but then Discord was saying that you couldn't hear me.
Oh.
So I was like, "Hello, Mike, please work." But I was gonna say, does this mean that Portal 2 will be set in the back burner so that
No,
we
no,
can
no.
play
We're
the other
doing
games?
Portal 2
Or
next, no matter what.
okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah. So the way that I described it to Chris was that the next thing we're doing is Portal 2, and it's primarily going to be for the purposes of, like Chris is gonna hang out while Saba and I play, so that way Chris can kind of get an idea as to like how the dynamic between the four of us is gonna work, and then the next fucking 4 things are gonna be her. she's gonna
Oh,
be in. She's
hell
gonna be in
yeah.
the driver's seat for the next
Just
4.
just for her to catch up.
Just because
But
it's
she's
good
not.
content, you know, and
Yeah.
assuming, and you know, I've hung out with Chris a few times, so I think it'll be good.
I
I'm
hung
not
out
gonna
with her
lie,
that
and
one
Saba,
time.
don't tell Chris that I said this. Totally forgot that I invited her to game nights.
Ooh.
Because I was thinking about Chris, because Saba was like, oh, we can invite Chris. And I was thinking about Chris as in we were hanging out with, it was like Saba, me, and Chris, and we were hanging out while I was working in the tutoring center. Like, that's what I was thinking about. And then I totally forgot that she came over, and it was like, and it was fun. And so I was like, oh shit, I feel bad. Alright.
Just for co-op, 4-way co-op. Let's go.
What am I doing here? Tap repeatedly. Absolutely. I could do this. I can button mash. Wait, what's happening? Cool. He's
Now you
sinking.
can wheel on his head.
Oh, come on. How could I possibly do it faster than that?
Oh.
So he spent his
Ah.
turn. He spent his turn trying to ascend. I remember he
Ascend
does
above
some.
the
I remember
mortal
he does some
realm.
bullshit to push you all the way to the edge.
Oh, I think
Oh,
that's when it happened, too.
perfect. Let's go.
Oh, he's cracking.
Saba, don't tell Chris that I forgot about her. I think she'd be devastated.
Oh no. Especially since we went through the effort to invite her.
Maybe we should take a break in between each game. But the thing is what would we play? I mean, that's actually, you know what, I'm an idiot. I just realized that I have so many things on my list of things to play. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to use fire to
Anything,
get
I
those
would
guys
expect
to
you.
leave.
Oh. If anything, I would expect you to have like a giant list of the next 15 games that we're gonna play.
In fact, I do. I posted it. Come on, thank you. Jesus. Please, game, mercy.
Joining us within the Discord.
Sorry?
How come Saba isn't joining us within Discord and just
I don't
hanging
know.
out
I'm
in
assuming
the
Saba's doing something.
same?
Alright, here we go. I don't remember exactly what Saba said she was doing. I think she said that she was like busy all day, which is not an excuse, Saba. If you want to be a co-streamer, you gotta be dedicated. That's a really shitty thing to. It's a joke.
Equal rights.
It's a joke.
Equal rights for the co-streamers.
That's the thing, is that none of you are
I demand.
co-streamers, because I can't. I have to ask you guys to be here, except for Saba. Saba's always here. You talking to me? Yes, I am, Saba. I'm sorry. Oh my God! Punch the shit out of this. What? He got away? How? I was clicking so fast.
I'm not fast enough.
Oh, dude, he doesn't have his repair bots yet. I can punch him again. Alright, is he gonna send out the repair things? Oh, he's stepping back. What are you doing? Oh no. Is this fire? This was fire.
Oh no, the trajectory is all off. He still got it.
Come on, that's not what I clicked at all.
Oh boy, it's getting close.
God, there's so many. Well, because the thing is that your fire gets smaller as you click more. Okay, here we go. Yes! Let
Is your
us
head
go!
tilted throughout the entire session?
Sorry,
Not this entire session, but this fight.
what
Is your
about
head tilted?
Come on. You're gonna have to repeat the question. I couldn't hear you.
Is your head tilted, or have you just gotten used to looking at it?
I've gotten
the
used to
normal way?
looking at it vertically. Oh my God, look how much you hit him for. Holy shit. Come on, bitch. You're not getting away this time. Come on! Get back down!
Flex.
Yes! Alright, in theory, if I get an excellent, this will be the end. Nope, I got a great. Shit! Look how close I was.
And now for him to annihilate you.
To get away, repair. He gets to half health. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew that he does that no
Oh,
matter what. That was the thing that I remember, was that no matter how hard you click, sometimes he just... Oh, wait. Never mind. We're done. What?! Look at his health bar!
wow.
Are you fucking kidding?
He is unbeatable.
If I do this right. No! Shit! Come on!
Make a comeback. I've always cheered for you, Gumball dude.
Gumball, dude?
It looks like a gumball
Benson?
machine.
Oh, I thought you meant Benson from regular
Oh,
show.
no.
And look, so if I don't kill him right here, he repairs to half health, I think. I get that. Dude, come on, look. Your health bar is gone. You gotta be dead. Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ.
Now entering phase 3.
Daw! Hell yeah, Star Candy.
Man, every time he gets big, I always wonder how the hell he doesn't conquer the world already.
Well, because remember, the idea is that in this one particular instance, the only reason he's getting big is because Mario and Luigi are inside, like, supercharging his adrenaline. And as soon as the fight is over, his adrenaline dies down, which is why he shrinks.
So, I guess either way, the opportunity is there.
The opportunity is there. Remember, you fight your own castle, and if I remember correctly, you fight Peach's castle. So you're super right. While he's in his super form, he could definitely, like, take over the world.
Peach's castle, does that mean she's already set up, like, a countermeasure just in case he does that?
No, Fawful did.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know if you remember specifically, but the first time it happens, you fight Bowser's castle, which has a rocket equipped to it, and the second time it happens, Fawful's in Princess Peach's castle, and it's like, hey, I know what you can do, motherfucker, so I'm just gonna punch the shit out of you as Peach's castle. And it's super cool! God, this game's so good. Not that the rest of the Bowser, or the Mario and Luigi series isn't good, but God, this game is so much better. Alright, let's save. Dude, we've made good progress.
You did good.
I want to say we're about a third of the way through the game.
You said that a while ago, too.
Exactly. Massa totally bits. Hello? Alright, please heal me. Please heal me and the Marios inside of me.
Heal the Marios.
Heal the Marios. Alright. We could probably buy gear. My shell doesn't do anything for me, so I could probably buy a shell. Alright, let me buy a shell. Wait, never mind, I do have an armored shell right now. A glutton ring. I can eat 2 drumsticks at the same time.
Eat better.
Increase punch power. I think my power band literally just gives me attack power though, so I'm gonna stick with that. Wait, hold up. I can sell to this guy, right? Ah, yeah, look at that. So I'm gonna sell. Nullifies damage once per battle. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I sold both of my golden things. And that's about it. Look at that. Look at all of my goddamn money.
He's so rich.
So
fit
rich.
for a king.
So rich. So rich. Do you remember this part of the game?
No.
You don't? Oh, Lawrence.
I think you're confusing me with Adrian, who played the game.
I thought you played this. Or maybe... No, actually, I think I might be thinking of Grant.
Or Grant.
Because Grant and I definitely talked about this game a lot. So have you... So, wait. So have you never seen this?
If I remember the conversation that we had last time, I said it was incredibly familiar.
Familiar, but you don't remember
I never
specifics.
played it.
I'm about to say, this is my 6th time playing the game, so I remember
Holy
a lot.
shit.
Play the new Paper Mario, and man, is the humor pretty good. That's the thing. The new Paper Mario, Origami King, it has pretty decent writing, but because of the restrictions that they put on it in terms of like character design and world building, it also just comes off as like kind of flat. All right, you ready for this? You ready for this, Lawrence?
Let's go. Oh,
Hello, I am a ghost. Who are you, bub? You live here? You live like this? I am called Yik,
oh,
Master Creator, Bonded Genius, Inventor of the Tower of Yik. And you are?
Master
Oh
of
my
Mafia.
god, Saba, I totally forgot about my Fawful voice. I didn't know Mario characters were sarcastic. I don't know. Lawrence, what are you looking forward to?
Are you talking about in the long run or in the short run?
Either or.
Oh, have you played Phasmophobia before?
I've seen it. I have not played it. I was thinking about getting it, but then it's so early access. I know the game is fun, but oh my god, it's early access as fuck. And so I kind of just want to wait until it kind of polishes up a little bit and then maybe check it out. But then by then, the popularity is probably gonna die. So
It's just that I played my first session last night with a group of friends, and
yeah, how was it? How many
is
people was it for?
it's four is the max four?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I think the max
It
is four.
is.
Yeah.
Well, in which case we were playing in a full lobby, but it's very very much early access. You can still feel
You can feel the jank.
like you can feel a little bit of the jank. Like some of the controls are not, they don't feel as good. There's no option to change the audio settings. By
There's not?
audio, I mean like, well, I mean there's the master volume, but that's the only audio setting there is. You can't like manipulate other players' voice volumes,
Oh.
and because of that, they're like super quiet, just because you're using the in-game volume.
Yeah. Um, I saw that somebody was making a plugin for Discord that would, in theory, like it was a plugin that would attach to Phasmophobia for Discord. That so that way you didn't have to use the in-game stuff, and that it would simulate the audio levels through Discord. But the guy who released it was like, "Yeah, I don't know, because the creators of the game said that they were trying to fix it." And so I'd rather have them fix their own issue rather than me do it. And it's like, oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know.
So
It seems interesting.
it is interesting. It's super fun because like all y'all are getting scared over the same ghost, which feels a little comforting. And I don't know. I just like the premise of it.
The premise of it being like a pseudo ghost hunter show where shit actually happens,
Yeah.
there's an interesting sense of almost as if it's like professional mastery that occurs as well, right? Because after you play the game a few times, like you start picking up on the tells of like, okay, well this ghost seems really aggressive, so it's probably a wraith. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like it's really shy, so I'm pretty sure it's not an oni. And it's like, yeah, that
Right.
makes sense.
But like that first session is like because no one still knows what to do. So it's just super terrifying, and we're still
Yeah.
like trying to figure out strategies of how to get things done. Because I think what we got right now is one person stays in the van
Fuck.
and just like radios in
Like info.
any, yeah, like they'll say like activity is starting to rise, be on the lookout,
Hey,
or
be careful. Your sanity is dropping real quick.
right. But then there might be
Fuck.
moments like,
God, I'm so
oh
bad at
shit,
this video game.
oh, the platforming. Like this happened last night. We were all doing good, and then all the lights went out,
Yeah.
and the flashlight wasn't working, and we're like, I'm radioing in, and of course I called him Captain. So I'm like, Captain, we have a problem here, Captain. Hello, Captain,
That's really
please.
Captain, please. Hands come out from the side of your face, and you're like, oh no, mercy.
Well, the terrifying bit was like I'm trying to radio in the captain, and I hear like breathing. So I'm like, oh please, I'm about to be a victim. So I just slowly turn around and see like from some bloodied up corpse behind me. I'm like, well, this is it for me.
That's really good.
That wasn't my actual reaction. My real reaction was I screamed at
Was
2:30 a.m.
ah!
My dad got mad at me. Oh,
Dude,
it's fun.
I'm not
That's
gonna
why I'm
lie. I
saying
think my
I'm
number two key just is like not responding because I jumped. I
uh-oh.
swear. I swear I jumped.
Well, well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking forward to later tonight.
Oh, you'll be doing that later tonight. Is that why? Is that why you might not be here for the whole stream?
Yeah. They did say that they might come in like around 8 o'clock, maybe. That's why I said may or may not be
Ah,
leaving early.
okay. Because depending on whether, because like I mean, I still posit the same thing I said before, and this is like, and this is independent of your decisions, but um, like if you leave and no one else is like here on the stream, I'll probably just end the stream early. Not that I don't want to play more Bowser's Inside Story, because obviously I do, but it also would kind of be nice to just chill out for a night, because I haven't been sleeping super well, so it'd be kind of nice. Okay, wait. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Sleeping well.
Oh, right. I remember this. Here we go. There we go. I'm remembering the mechanic of the video game now. Shit! I made a mistake.
I'm gonna look up real quick how many levels are there in Portal 2.
Portal 2
Co-op.
co-op. Yeah, make sure, because that's a
Yeah,
different thing.
because wasn't there like quite a bit? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I remember there being like a little bit more than a handful, is how I would describe it. I would say that it's a stone's throw away from being a decent amount.
Mm,
Damn it.
5 courses. 5?
That doesn't seem right.
Maybe they're saying courses as in like 5 sections,
With
and
like
within each
with like
section there's
different
like several
things
levels.
inside.
Yeah,
That kind of makes sense.
that might be it. There's no way it's just 5. There's a lot of stuff, or at least what felt like a lot of stuff.
Hey, Saba, shut up.
No. Oh, hello, Adrian.
Whoa, I'm
Hello,
not
Adrian. Saba, or Adrian, you are crazy quiet. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit.
okay.
Alright.
Hey guys, it's been a while. It's your boy.
It's your
Fucking
boy.
Not to influence the conversation at all, but Lawrence reminded us that the last time we played Bowser's Inside Story, you guys were all going fucking ham about Mike and Melissa.
Oh yeah.
That's how
When we
long it's
played
been.
this.
Remember I made a reference on it on that Fez video you made.
You did,
You
yes,
did,
with the outfit that you chose for yourself.
what was it like? Adrian the badass and awesome,
Yeah.
It's Adrian the Hardcore and Awesome.
the hardcore and awesome
Yeah.
in Comic Sans.
Yeah, and with a airbrushed gray background for the white text. It has to be airbrushed specifically.
Right, it can't be hard because that'll ruin the vibe.
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
be- it's be-
that's not keeping in the theme.
Yeah, it's a white T-shirt, so you know it's realistic because you can easily get a white T-shirt, and then gray spray paint, and then white text on top of it.
Alright.
I still hope that the dude who made that This is like a lead animator for some major
He's
movie.
he's distinctly not. He has a YouTube channel that uploaded like a few months ago, and he's not that.
Hold up, YouTube video. Tell me the channel.
I don't. It's been a while, but like the last time he uploaded was just like him and one of his friends like spazzing out and making a bunch of like potty humor jokes that weren't very funny.
Yeah, that sounds like the kind of guy that
So
would make
he
Mike and
still
Melissa.
sounds nice.
Shit!
No, it's a shame. But so I
How's it
had to
going, Adrian?
familiarize. I was about to say I had to familiarize myself with Microsoft Family features to stop my little brother from going on Roblox, Minecraft, and Among Us and Discord because he is missing about 50 homework assignments,
Oh god. Oh
all
my
of which he
goodness.
lied to my mom about doing.
It's still just like 50 small assignments.
No, they're like each of them. Like I did a couple of them with him to try to catch him up. Each of them took like 15 to 30 minutes,
Each. Oh my god.
roughly.
So about a day's worth.
When you
Oh,
say a
It's a
day,
lot.
you mean 24 hours.
Something
Oh
like
no,
that.
I mean, I mean on a particular subject. Like
Yeah.
they won't usually give you like a full-on 24 hours worth of homework. It's like maybe
He's
steal
just
an
he's
hour or
just
two of your day.
he's just been missing homework assignments for the last several weeks, maybe months.
Yeah, but is he good at Among Us yet?
I
Because
don't
he is the
care.
greatest liar in the world.
It
He
was-
also has. He also apparently he owns a Discord server. I confiscated his iPad and I found he has a Discord server.
You don't gotta get an invite for that. Get some new Among Us
do
blood.
you really want to
No, I
invite
don't.
to my 13-year-old little brother's Discord server?
Is he a bad liar?
Yes.
Well then, the-
Is he a
I'll
bad
beat him then.
liar?
Are you
Okay.
about to try to play Discord with my 13-year-old little brother or play Among Us with him?
I'm not actually. It was like just a thought. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kick his ass. Let's go.
Alright, Adrian, who's a worse liar, me or your 13-year-old brother?
Probably my 13-year-old brother.
Damn it. I can't believe that you have such faith in me. Sorry, we're not trying to make light of your situation. But
Yeah. The downside to this is that it affects me because now I have to help him catch up with homework. So that's part of my day.
is this part of your
Yeah.
tutoring thing as well?
No, it's just part of me being an older brother, apparently.
Oh yeah, I forgot if that's the thing. Shit.
Apparently.
I can't.
I wish it wasn't.
I can't see anything. Oh, that's
Um,
why I can't see anything. Understood.
But yeah, I had to familiarize myself with Microsoft Family features to block all that stuff. Because he's using my old laptop, which I handed down to him when I got my desktop. So, that's what I did today. I mean, that and also celebration in the news.
Yes,
Oh,
we
hey.
talked about that briefly today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it's very exciting.
It's a step in the right direction.
A step
Exactly,
in the right
a single
direction.
step,
and
a single step after 4 years of sprinting in the wrong direction. So
Yeah.
we have a
And
we have a
then-
long way to go.
So we were
We're-
just
we're-
celebrating, and then like the next 20 minutes of pessimistic
We're-
thoughts.
Of none of this matters. We're all gonna die.
At the
Yeah.
very least, we are pulling the brakes on this mad train.
Yeah. I guess
but
so.
the
We're
but
finally
the train
going
is
through.
going 300 miles an hour. So it's gonna take a minute.
We're pulling the
It'll
brake.
take a minute, but we
It's
got
gonna-
our
it's
hand on
gonna-
the brakes.
We're fine. Everybody stay calm.
We got our hand on the brakes. We've moved our hand off our dick to the brakes.
No. Wait, like keeping with the train analogy, it's not that we've pulled the brakes, it's that we've finally gotten the racist, fat, orange conductor to stop fucking humping the brakes so that way we can actually pull on it.
No, we got him to admit the brakes are there.
We got to admit the brakes are there.
I mean, we're kind of in the process. He kind of doesn't want to admit it yet, but
He doesn't,
No brakes
he doesn't
exist
want to
on
admit
this
it yet, and
train.
unfortunately, all the passengers that really like the conductor agree with him.
yeah.
Oh no.
God,
I don't see no brakes on this train.
the number of posts that I've seen just on social media in general of people with just an unbelievable amount of guns, being like, "Yeah, I'm heading to Washington D.C. No one's gonna remove my president," and I'm like,
Well,
and I'm
yes, we
like,
can, and yes, we will.
and well, that's okay. Oh no,
Oh,
Luigi, you
you got,
fuck!
you got bamboozled there.
I got bamboozled.
Wait, Mario came out first. I was like, he got turned into Mario.
From second player to first player.
He got retified.
He retified.
Yeah.
Did you see that? It was just like a joke video edit or whatever, but it was the clip from Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, where Captain Barbossa reveals to what's her face for the first time that they're actually all like skeletons, but someone like overdubbed it with like a pretty good impression of. It cuts to her and her face is like Georgia. No, sorry. She's labeled as conservatives, and it cuts back to Barbossa, and he's like, "You better be prepared, conservative. Oh, you better start believing in blue states, conservatives, 'cause you're in one."
You're in one. It's pretty good.
It's really good.
On a similar topic, it's truly wild how you can wake up and check your Twitter feed, and first of all, I found out that Biden won the prerequisite 270 by that video I posted by Brennelfloss earlier.
Really? That's how you learned?
Yeah, that's how I learned. I was like, oh, is he just celebrating early? I checked. I was like, that's a good video, but he's celebrating early. I was like,
Fuck!
no, he's not celebrating early, or at least Biden for sure got the 270.
Yeah, about to say because like technically the votes aren't counted yet, but he got the 270, so he should be there more or less. But yeah.
But that was the first thing I woke up to this morning. I checked my YouTube on my phone, and I was like, oh, this is the thing I have. But another thing that I apparently am dealing with is that like there's drama inside some of the circles I follow, not necessarily participate in, but follow on Twitter, because apparently there are two really, really big furry artists that got outed as, or not even outed, they admitted on Twitter they supported Trump and didn't feel bad about it, and so there's a bunch of like split, because they're both really, really popular among like the community of furry artists. Just like, I have an NSFW account, and I don't follow accounts on there for this.
for political discourse.
Yeah, but
You know what?
I don't
Let's
know.
do fucking Yoo-Hoo Cannon.
Are you good enough at Yoo-Hoo Cannon to do it?
Yoo-Hoo Cannon's like the only one that I know how to do.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, fail.
Because it's not random. I remember when I was a kid, I used to think that Yoo-Hoo Cannon was random, and then I paid attention for a split second, and I was like, oh, it's the same thing every time.
Kind of. There's like 2 or 3 patterns, I think.
Well, in the sense of like it's a random starting position, like essentially.
Right.
But then it just
Yeah.
follows the path. Like I thought that every single one was random.
And I think there's only like 3 different patterns it can be. I don't know. But,
Because it's what? It's 3, 2 in the middle, and then 3 on the side. So it's 1/3 of it being any of the whatevers, and then 1/3. Like it is random for all of them, but yeah. Anywho.
Oh, did you finish your whatever campaign the other day? The
Yes,
SCP
we did.
thing?
We finished the SCP campaign. I'm not gonna lie, Adrian. Next time we do an SCP campaign, I really hope you're there either as a participant or as a like assistant to me, because I think you would have had a fucking whale of a time. Even if you don't know SCP stuff, I think you would have had a great time.
See, I only know enough about SCP to know that it doesn't really interest me.
Saba doesn't know anything about SCP, and I'm just here to tell you, like, I don't know, Lawrence, so that way I can focus on the game for a bit. You want to describe some of the scenarios that happened to Adrian?
You talking about last session scenarios or
Any
just
of
scenarios
them. We did
overall?
3 sessions. You can tell, and any of the ones you want to talk about.
Oh man, like clearly the big one was the one that happened last night, where uh, we were put up against one of the most dangerous SCPs known to man, and Zach like immediately, like before we even started the encounter, was saying like, listen, if you die, you'll be brought back, so you don't have to be worried or be sad or anything.
Yeah, I basically said, like, don't be disappointed if you guys
Yeah.
die by this encounter.
So we were doing okay, and then we got some bad rolls, and then fucking Grant was like, you know what, all of you run. I'm gonna make a sacrifice play, and then fucking, what did he do? He was
Grant started because his character is supposed to be kind of like a '90s kid sort of thing. So Grant was like, "All right,
played.
all right." I start reciting one of the Beyblade intros to distract the monster so everyone else can run away. And I was like, "Okay, go then." And so Grant did, and he started singing one of the Beyblade intros, and it was so good. I was like, you know what? He only takes off your arm. And yeah, sorry, you can keep going, Lawrence.
Well, he only took off an arm, and then a little bit later, because he was buying a little bit more time, fucking killed him. Like he fucking died finally, and then because of his death, Saba was still running away.
Fuck.
But me and Dave, inspired by Grant's actions, or sorry, inspired by Tommy's actions,
Yeah, Grant's character is named Tommy.
so we both charge in after the beast, and then as it was looking pretty good, uh, Dave missed several shots, but that's fine.
Dave's character has a like hunting rifle, and so Dave's character frequently will shoot at monsters as as the encounter goes on. And Dave was just absolutely not making the rolls that he needed to in order to do something that insane. So yeah.
But my character was Dr. Bright. So if you're unfamiliar with the lore of SCP, Dr. Bright is
He's actually a piece
very
of jewelry.
he's actually a piece of jewelry, and whenever anyone wears that jewelry, they become him, and he becomes them.
This
So
sounds like the same level of like just make stuff up as JoJo's.
Well, I mean, SCP is, in a very literal sense, 100% made up stuff that people, made up online.
I
it's
guess.
all fan stuff technically, yeah.
I don't know. It's
I
just
guess
like this guy is just fucking jewelry now.
Well,
Well,
because the
And now
idea.
jewelry is this fucking guy now.
No, well, well, because obviously, if you try to oversimplify things like that, yeah, it's gonna sound less interesting. But like the idea behind Dr. Bright is that like he. Oh my God, I didn't realize there was a thing back there. The thing with Dr. Bright is that he was trying to like discover like a method of immortality, and he did succeed technically in the sense that he was able to like put his soul into a silver and ruby necklace. Oh my God, Luigi, what happened? There we go. We're up here now. He was able to do that.
You can drill into those spots if you want. Or
I'm
do you
sorry?
not have the drill thing yet? Do you not have the drill ability yet?
I don't have the drill ability yet.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, I know.
You could drill into those spots if you did.
Yeah, and there'd be beans.
You fool.
And
But
there'd be beans.
I guess that's more interesting than just making up a
Well,
guy
cause
wearing
well,
jewelry.
cause like, so,
Yeah,
so,
all-
so the joke, I guess, if you have to say something, of the SCP
Punchline.
campaign, the punchline of the SCP campaign is that I painstakingly assembled 100 SCPs that I thought were interesting into a handbook that just barely gives you enough information to not outright kill you when you interact with these SCPs, and it's just purely up to the player's imagination to figure out how the fuck they're gonna deal with this nonsense. Like, Lawrence, tell Adrian how you guys handled the Flesh Village.
Give me a second to like go back to my memories.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Didn't we
there's
we all
a
just like,
there's a beginning to that
Oh.
story.
ooh, we gotta go to the room before we got to the Flesh Village, huh?
You gotta go to the mirror room. This is true.
We gotta go to the mirror room. Uh, it's I might have you explain the mirror room because the concept was a little complicated for me.
Okay, so another one
How
of
it
the
works.
most famous SCPs is that there was the idea, because one of the things with SCPs is that they're all played straight, right? So if you go online and you look up information about them, they're all played as if they're 100% legit, like government documentation type stuff. Wait, give me a second. I've got to fucking focus. Jump, 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 and then jump. Yes! I am a god among men. Anywho, any you who,
Any who can it.
any you who cannon. That's a B. That's an A, and then an A, and then a. No, I hit the wrong button. I said A and I
Cool.
hit B. No, I'm an
Cool.
idiot. What have I done?
Can't
Oh,
believe this.
I know. You come to this channel for only the best gameplays.
Streamer is sad champ.
Anyway, sorry. So there was this like ancient disc made in like Babylon or whatever, and the idea is that if the disc is touching a mirror and you touch the mirror and the disc at the same time, it sucks you through the mirror into like the mirror dimension. You know, which is like you know, you've heard stuff like that before. Dave's character gets stuck in the mirror dimension. Wait, no, was it Dave or was it? No, it was Mr. Bright, wasn't it? Or Dr. Bright. Dr. Bright. You have to make sure you call him by his right title because he didn't go to 60,000 years of doctorate school for nothing. But anyway, Dr. Bright gets stuck in the mirror dimension, and they were supposed to figure out this, like, kind of esoteric method to get him back. But instead of doing that, what they decided to do was they were like, well, the disc wants to be stuck to the mirror, and Dr. Bright is stuck in the mirror. Let's just shoot the mirror and take the shard of glass with us. And so they do. And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, all right, well, that's not what I was planning, but okay. And I, like, worked it into, like, the idea that I had or whatever. And so, I think Dave just, like, takes the disc and puts it into his hat, because he has, like, a big Australian Outback hat. He, like, puts it into the hat with the mirror facing outwards, and they go into the next room. So keep in mind everything I just told you about the mirror dimension disc thing, and and Lawrence will tell you what happened with the Flesh Village.
Yeah. So the Flesh Village, to put it simply, if you touch any of the flesh, or if the flesh touches you, you become part of that Flesh Village. So,
Wait, hang on. Are the houses and buildings
Yes.
made of flesh?
yeah.
So the idea was that it started out as like a small Russian village, but then the SCP like came into the village, and it started off with just like this one small family who all their skin started to like pus and sag and like grow, and eventually their entire body was covered in this like pink pussy like pulsating flesh, and then lo and behold, as you just determined, the entire village becomes like engulfed in this. So this is the setting where they are dropped in and they have to figure out how to get out.
Way to get out. We figured out one of the central buildings holds one of the exits. So we're all trying to sneak in there, but because of a few bad rolls, we weren't very sneaky. So we started fucking booking it, and we get to the door, but we can't. The door
It's an
itself
elevator that
was-
you have to press the button in
Yeah.
order to access, and the
But the
button was
flesh
covered in
was touching it.
flesh.
Yeah. So rather than, I don't know what other choices we had, but Dave just pulled that mirror disc out of his hat, fucking
And just
use that to to press the button and touch the flesh, and because the flesh is touching both the disc and the mirror, it started like vacuuming up like buildings and the other people, and Dr. Bright is now in the mirror world along with all the flesh things, and well, we don't hear from him for a while.
And it was just like, I don't know, it's a lot of fun because as Saba can attest, she didn't know anything about SCP prior. She just kind of knew that it was like fun stories to tell, and so it's a fun experience of like learning what these things do and how to interact with them. But then the thing that I didn't necessarily anticipate when I created this was I didn't anticipate like Grant, Dave, Lawrence, and Saba being able to take these disparate SCPs and make them interact in ways that I never could have possibly fucking planned for. And it was a lot of fun. It was a great time. But yeah.
Okay.
And because the the map, quote unquote, that they were on only had was only like a 5x5 grid, so there was only 25 spaces for SCPs. We technically have enough material for three more SCP sessions, and I'm super excited for that. Some of the most famous SCPs ever are in those ones, so.
Ah, there's that one SCP that I'm actually genuinely curious how we're gonna go through it.
Tell me which one, I want to know.
No.
Yeah.
SCP-1, the Guardian Angel.
Listen, dude, you got it. Technically, there's 4 SCP-1s. So.
That's why I'm saying, all right, I'll be more.
I
The
must say,
Guardian
you said the
Angel,
guardian. You
as
said the guardian
proposed.
angel, the Sephrim that descended from on high and is now sitting in the middle of like a Norway mountain pass.
Yeah, guarding what could possibly be the gates to heaven, but you're not going near it because he will
He
fucking
will
destroy
fuck
you.
you up.
He
I
will
was
annihilate you to nothing.
Oh
I
god.
wanted to
It's like,
mention my oh, go on.
oh, I was gonna say, that even though it's only one of the guesses on what SCP-1 is, that's like one of the rare Apollyon class SCPs
Like
where you
like Apollyon that can like change all of reality. Yeah.
right. So like that's why I'm curious, like how the fuck are we supposed to do it?
Well,
Dr.
I
Bright
mean,
doesn't
I'll
even
remind
know.
you that you guys fucking awoke the seventh sister, so.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So I don't. So I think we're already past the point of what the fuck are we gonna do with. Oh my god, I didn't hit the button. I swear. God,
Well,
this is so hard to do both of these things at the same time. I wish we had more people. Saba, get on stream so that way you can talk about the SCP nonsense too.
she's talking a little bit about SCP. She's
I know,
mentioning
but it's not the same when
maybe
it's in
SCP
chat.
I don't remember.
I was
That's
gonna mention that my what I when I heard Flesh Village, I had a specific assumption in my head, and it was different from my assumption. My assumption was that because I think in D&D terms all the time, there's a spell in D&D that's called, Flesh to Stone, which petrifies people,
Yeah,
and that makes sense. But
you were
and
thinking of like stone to flesh.
I was thinking of Stone to Flesh, the opposite spell, which has since been removed from the game, unfortunately, and just like a village that once was wood and stone, literally transmorphed into pulsing, animate flesh that just people just live in casually, and they're like, oh yeah, the stairs are kind of squishy, but don't mind that, that's fine.
The stairs kind of sweat during the summer months, but that's okay. Just
If
be
the
careful
stairs
not
start,
to slip.
if the stairs start bleeding, call your and he'll take care of it for you.
But yeah, I don't know, Adrian. I know that sometimes you don't necessarily you're not necessarily as adventurous on these sort of things, but I really think that at least in the next time when we do another session, you should at least sit in on one of them. I think you might have a good time.
Perhaps.
Just because of like the ridiculous, because you and I kind of do the same thing, where when something ridiculous happens, we both kind of have the same like, what are you talking about kind of response. And God, there was so much of that, and I think it would have been nice to have someone else who could have agreed with me of like, man, this is a ridiculous scenario.
Let's just take control of one of the SCPs.
Yeah, which, by the way, I don't know if we actually concluded that thing, but that part where there was like an acid monster and like Dave was like missing shots and everybody was doing like all this crazy shit. I don't know if we mentioned it, but fucking Lawrence now has control of that monster, and it's constantly trying to like fight his influence, but he still has it. So Lawrence is presently a god-killing machine with the ability to destroy anything at the touch of a hand. But whatever, we'll figure that out in the next session.
We'll see.
I have to fucking plan
Shadowing.
around that now.
Yeah, there's some foreshadowing that Zach is clearly doing, and I gotta say, this will be an interesting story arc for Dr. Bright.
Some foreshadowing. Maybe a new big evil guy will show up. Who knows?
The guy who just cuts off your hands, and that's his power.
That is an SCP actually. Anywho, but what is Saba saying? It's insane. I kind of want to learn more about Wally too, though. I don't know if we can though. Wally specifically, i.e., the guy who was the guy before he became the Acid Man. You could look up his stuff, Saba. If you go to the SCP. Oh my god! I just realized I need the fucking. Wait, no, I don't need the turtle suit. Okay, never mind. You can go to the SCP wiki, and a lot of the really famous SCPs have like external like lore stuff that you can read. Excuse me. And you can read the life and times of Wally and how he became this fucking crazy acid monster. And I'm here to tell you, it's fucking interesting the entire way through. It's also really sad because I don't know if I conveyed that well enough while you were talking to him briefly. But man, does he not want to go to war?
There was a little bit of sadness, but it was very brief.
Adrian.
What?
Nothing. I don't disapprove of the memes, but I think you're sending the clear signal of you want the topic to change.
Good morning, Kings. Let's push this boulder.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I don't remember who I was listening to. Wait a minute. Can I go under there? Can I fit under there if I bop? No, I can't. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I was trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna.
I was watching just some like political analysis stuff, and it's one of the reasons why I'm happy about the result of the presidential election more or less, but I definitely am not counting my chickens just quite yet. And because fuck stop Luigi, please let me go. Oh my god, I'm so mind flooded. One of the things was like you're obviously familiar with the story of Sisyphus, Adrian.
I can't hear. I'm busy pushing this boulder up the hill.
Exactly.
Hang on, let me pay attention and just put my hands off this boulder while. Thanks, Zach.
Listen, guy. But the person who was doing like the political commentary, he basically was like, well, this isn't a Sisyphusian task. This is a super Sisyphusian task because it's not just pushing the boulder up the hill. You have to stop the boulder from rolling down the hill first, while other people are pushing on the boulder down the hill because they think that that's what you need to do. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's upsetting.
Oh well.
Oh well, things to do, or maybe not do if I leave the country. Who knows?
Perhaps. I have someone waiting for me in Denmark.
That is true. How's that going, by the way?
It's going well.
I'm very happy, because obviously the other half of that wasn't super great for a hot minute there, so I'm really glad that you're able to keep being happy.
Yeah, my current partner is getting a puppy.
What was his name again?
Anton.
Anton, right, yeah.
Which is a very French name.
Anton. What the fuck is this?
You have to drill that once you get up there somehow, or spin it.
Ah, I got it.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I'm not gonna say what it actually was, but like, my partner has a fucking really badass last name.
Oh yeah. So hold up, real quick. His first name being Anton, does it sound like he should be a fictional character in a book?
Yes, it sounds like he should be a wizard.
A wizard? Fuck yeah.
It's like
Anton Lightbringer.
Hang on, what was it? It was like, okay, it's. I don't know if I can say the last name, but I don't know.
I mean, once again, not like anybody actually watches this stream, but just in case, you might not want to dox him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it was actual last name is, but it's like, it's wizard tier.
Lightbringer.
It's not Lightbringer, but almost. Hang on.
Not to assume anything too particular, but given the option, would you take his last name?
Oh, absolutely, dude.
That's what I was hoping.
Dude, when is like 60+% of Vietnamese last names? And it's just a guy that was an emperor for a while.
Yeah, about to say, Nguyen is kinda.
And then the like.
Here we go. Let's go. Come on.
It's like you know what? It's actually, I think, about as if not cooler than Von Karma.
That's a tall ask, dude.
It is, but I think it is. I think that's correct.
Okay. Now, are you saying that because you're dating this person?
No, legitimately before I started dating them, I found out the last name was like, that's a cool ass last name.
That's a fucking sick last name.
It is.
Did you ever go to a game night, or did we ever hang out while I was dating Malia? I don't
Yes,
remember.
we did. There were a few
Yeah.
times.
I remember, and this is like just loosely tied into what we were just talking about, obviously, but
Yeah.
her last name was Smith, and did I ever
Really?
tell you? Yes. So her first name is Malia, right? Like
Right.
like almost no one in the world has that name, and her last name was fucking Smith, one of the most
Yeah.
common last names ever. But did I ever tell you what the origin of my last name is?
Fuller?
Yes.
What was it? I thought I was looking at something. No, never mind. I was looking at Miller.
Yeah, so a fuller is actually a special type of jewelry hammer. It's like a small ball peen hammer, essentially, designed for making rings, right? And so, in theory, because obviously this was like early stages of the relationship, but when we were talking about like, man, wouldn't it be cool if we got married and our last name was Fuller Smith? Because that is just like a weirdly poetic, like, cohesion. Because once again, a fuller is a hammer made for jewelry smithing, and it'd be like,
Right.
oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Hey man, there you go, got it. Hey man, please stop hitting me.
I will say this. I'll say this much. Part of the component of why I say my partner's last name is about equal, if not cooler, than Von Karma is because it has the component Von in it.
Oh, because it has Vaughn in it.
Yeah, that's the
Von
prefix, I guess.
Stroheim. That's a JoJo reference. I'm sorry.
It's pretty cool, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm about to say, don't dox your significant other just quite yet.
I will not. I mean, I don't plan to ever, even if we break up.
That's a good mentality to have.
It would have to be, like, not just a breakup, but me finding out they do something horrible against humanity for me to want to
Being
dox
a
someone.
Republican.
Almost, but no.
Sorry.
A little bit more than
Not
that.
exactly a tasteful joke, but still.
A little more than that, but not much more.
But not much more. That's really good.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta fucking focus. Okay.
Don't
Oh,
die.
man.
I've been playing a lot of TF2 recently.
Why? The game's dead. Or rather, sorry, it's a zombie.
Yeah, because I don't know. I felt like getting back into
Oh my
a
god,
game.
he's dead! Holy shit, Mario, please!
He's fully dead, and there's no way to bring him back.
Oh my god.
Dude,
I
you
didn't
got
I
whomped.
didn't expect that much fucking damage.
Yeah. I've been
Oh,
playing
load it
TF2. It's been pretty fun. I looked back at some of my hats and I was like, man, I spent a lot of money on these. I should make use of them a little bit more.
Fuck.
'Cause
What
I
you
got-
Ah! Sorry, keep going.
Also, part of the reason I got back into TF2 is I got bored of Baldur's Gate 3 after about, what, 70 hours in it?
I'm about to say, Baldur's Gate 3, for being an early access game, holy shit, does that game have a lot of content in it.
It does.
That's what
my-
you get for a Larian game, though.
But here's the thing, right? I put 70 hours into it. My biggest wish for it over everything else is that it had more content.
It will, eventually.
I know, but it's like, there are bugs, there are balances, there are things that I don't like about the game systems, but my number one wish is more content.
I just want to do more stuff.
Kind of.
I don't remember. Did original? Oh my Jesus! Oh my God! Am I gonna die to this fucking nothing guy?
You should probably prioritize killing him over the grunts or whatever.
Well, because he's one of those guys where the more you hit him, the more damage he gains. Like he gains an attack boost.
What, are you gonna run away like a coward?
I kind of want to. I'm about to die.
You're gonna lose coins, dude.
I
Bro,
have
you are-
9,000 coins.
Bro, you are about to lose coin. Bro, you ran away, you were about to lose coin.
Oh my God! It hurty so much.
Get good at dodging, bro.
I don't know. Like my brain is not in this right now, unfortunately. Oh my God! Please, mercy.
So big.
Why don't you use the spring helmet?
I don't have the stuff.
Oh, you should have managed
There you
that
go.
better then.
Yes. Agreed. I also got really greedy and I decided to change my badge to something that
Yeah.
doesn't give me sustain. I have my badge set to excellent and give me more money. Maybe I should change that.
I was just gonna make a joke of like, yeah, you should have managed that better. You also should have, taken better care of your health. You should have gone not to Cogswell. You should have done X, Y, and Z thing. You should have just been
What do you
better
mean
in
taking
life.
better care of my health? What's wrong with my health?
I don't know. You're oily all the time.
that that's not that's genetics.
Then you should have been born with better genetics, bro.
Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ.
It's going somewhere weird.
I'm gonna go with this so I can get a little bit of health, I think.
Okay.
Alright. Here we go.
The coward's option, I see.
What are you talking about? The coward's option. Listen, I am...
You don't want the extra money?
Lawrence, remind me if we ever... I mean, I don't know when we'll be doing this again, because needless to say, next week we'll be going back to Ace Attorney. But when we ever get back to this, remind me to continuously make the, alright, we're about a third of the way through the game joke, right up until the part where we're fighting the true end boss. Just like, we're fighting the Dark Star, and it's just, alright, finally a third of the way through the game. What's its name? It's not Dark Star, what's its name?
You were pulling a Saba, I see.
Asaba.
When Saba was like, alright, the game's almost over.
Oh, right, we're playing Ace Attorney 2. And it's like,
no.
alright, it's almost over. 4 fucking hours later. Saba has left the stream. I am playing the game silently by myself.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Man. I don't like Ace Attorney 2.
Well, what do you mean? It's got Godot. Wait, no, that's Ace Attorney 2.
That's
not
3.
Alright. What do you mean? It's got,
Oh, dude, look, Beans.
Who's in Ace Attorney 2? I forgot.
Von Karma. Or, sorry, Francisca.
Yeah, but Karma Jr., I guess.
I mean, it's not Junior. She just has the last name.
No, yeah, that's true. But
I was saying that's not how that works.
Oh, it introduced Pearly.
Holy shit, you're super right. I forgot that Pearly. Oh, God
Yeah.
damn it. But that's not fair. Like, why?
How is that not fair?
Because, like, I love Pearly so. What the fuck just hit me? Oh, it's that guy spitting hot fire.
Wait, you didn't like fucking Acro, who's in a fucking wheelchair?
He's in a fucking wheel. But that's not part of the game. That was a joke that we made outside of the game that was pretty okay. You know what I mean?
It was pretty okay. What about the character who had my name?
Well, that's the thing, is that I like her more in 3 now, because now she has this, like, kind of fun personality of she's just, like, crazy stressed, but she's still really good at her job. Oh my god. Oh my god! What the fuck? Anywho.
You reacted just like Luigi did there.
Mario!
Mario!
God, I'm so bad at video games, especially right now. My brain's just not in it. But, But I don't know, when she was introduced and she was fucking suicidal? No, I did not like that. Her character...
You didn't like that?
No, I didn't like that, Adrian. I don't like it when people are upset. Despite what you might think, I don't actually like it when people are upset.
Unless they're named Saba or voiced by Saba.
No, even, because that's the thing, is like, haha, Zach make fun of Saba. But even, like, in the very few occasions when Saba has expressed, like, sincere, like, man, I don't like this, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll try to make it better. I don't like people being upset. Like, we play fucking, like, Saba can attest to this, she's in chat. I've been editing, fucking Oxenfree. Oh my god!
Cool.
No, I wasn't paying attention, I was thinking about Oxenfree.
He's not a god amongst men.
There we go, look at that. Oh, come on. But I'm editing Oxenfree, and there's a character who's super early. Oh my god, Mario, please.
You need to boost Mario's defense.
I have been. I do recall that I made the joke when I was playing this, where I only put stats into attack. So maybe that was a mistake.
Perhaps.
That might have been him. Oh no. But anyway, there's a character in Oxenfree who I very early on established as, man, I fucking hate this character. And like, as the game goes on, he's like genuinely in danger and not having a great time, and I'm like, oh man, Ren, I'm sorry. I wish I could do better by you.
Hello, Grant.
Hello.
Hello,
We're talking
Grant.
about we're talking about Zach's empathy.
my empathy. Come
Yes.
on, please. Please. No, come on. Please. Mercy! Game!
Oh my god.
Zach is convincing me that his empathy exists.
I have a lot of empathy, in fact. So much so that it prevents me from watching a lot of TV.
Specifically when people feel bad about stuff or don't enjoy stuff.
He
God,
doesn't
I'm,
look
I'm
like he
burning
enjoys
through
Mario.
all of my fucking items.
Oh, fuck. Oh god, Grant's here. Okay. I had another
What?
dream that Grant was in, but I'm trying to remember the details of it.
Yes! I made
So
another
weird.
cameo.
Hang on. Oh my god. And this time Grant was like a central character in the dream.
While
Loggers.
Adrian's trying to think of his dream, Lawrence, you should tell Saba about the dream that you had after last Sunday.
Where is Saba, by the way?
I don't know.
Chat.
Saba says that she's busy, so she's just hanging out in chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
hi,
just
Saba.
real quick, Saba, I had a dream that we went back to Nyazuka,
Nyakuza
That-
Metro,
Nyazu-
yeah.
Yakuza Metro, and then we were just farming as many points as we can because the goal was to get that varsity jacket, that super expensive 250 coin thing. And then as soon as we bought it, I fucking woke up.
And it's just
Like,
like
no.
Lawrence tells me this, and I'm like, man, Hand Time's a great game. So much so that your brain just wants to experience it even after.
Your brain wants the dopamine.
Okay.
Wants
I
more.
remember the dream that Grant was in.
Oh boy.
And it's weird because this dream established lore and a universe in my head and rules on how the world worked.
Pog.
So, the premise of the world is that there are ghosts that narrate how the world works and basically how fate goes by basically narrating to each other a story over people and controlling them. And Grant and I were ghosts in this scenario. And
Nice.
instead of narrating an actual person, Grant was narrating a fictional person in universe that was on a test given to doctors on how you should treat neurodivergent people. So,
Okay.
so like doctors are given this test, and they're before they were in college or whatever, and they were like, all right, you have you have like this person, and or sorry, it would be like an example where it's like Dr. Greylove has to deal with this person who's having this like mental health thing, and Grant was narrating that person in like the test's fiction. And I was like, dude, that's not a real person. And Grant was like, whatever.
Whatever, bro.
it's
I
fun.
want
I'm having a
to.
good time.
I'm gonna
And I was just
narrate
casually
it.
talking with Grant, I guess in the spirit world or something, watching a bunch of college students take this test as Grant was narrating new situation for Dr. Greylove. By the way, his name is Dr. Greylove, which by the way is a cool name.
Dr. Greylove is a good name.
It's a good name, but apparently one of the only things I remember about the dream was that like Grant established that Dr. Greylove, just like Phoenix, I just kind of got his doctor on the side.
On the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Like doing psychology was kind of a side gig for him apparently. Just like it was a reference to how like Phoenix Wright was just studying law on the side.
Right, he was an artist.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Phoenix Wright being an artist is never ever brought up again outside of that game.
Well,
That'd be really
'cause,
cool, bro.
Outside of that game, they make more reference to fucking Larry Butts being an artist.
It's true.
Which is weird because it's like, the original establishment was that they were all friends in like grade school, right? But then they kind of throw that away, and they're like, oh no, but they also kind of knew each other in college, and it's like, okay,
Well,
I guess.
Well, I mean, it's like they were friends in grade school, and I guess they knew each other in college to split off. But then when they met, at first, Phoenix kind of like, oh, hey, it's my friend. But then over the course of the games, Phoenix Light realizes like, oh, Larry fucking sucks
Larry
now.
sucks.
Larry's a piece of shit.
Like to me,
yeah.
it feels like Phoenix is like reuniting with old friends, like, oh hey, we were old friends, and then realize, oh you suck, I hate you
Oh
actually.
god damn it.
But like you know, they're old friends, so we can't just like abandon them. Like that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I get that.
I wanted to continue on about Dr. Greylove.
Oh boy.
Because I remember some of the scenarios were like, I guess it's weird because Grant wasn't Dr. Greylove. He was just a ghost narrating how Dr. Greylove would do things.
Dr. Greylove was my D&D character.
And it was like,
Hey Grant,
it
do you
was
want to
like-
switch your SCP campaign character
Oh.
to Dr. Greylove?
it was like there was one instance where like there was this guy having like a mental breakdown, and he was going to Dr. Greylove for help. Was like, Dr. Greylove, what do I do? I'm so upset and like I'm freaking out and I need medication. And then Grant chose to have Dr. Greylove just be like, oh no, it's all in your head, bro. Like he was just being like an awful doctor as Dr. Greylove, and I was like, what is
Doesn't
this,
exist.
dude? Yeah, it doesn't. Like part of the dream was explicitly Grant like gaslighting like people that needed psychiatry help as Dr. Greylove.
I'm like, nah, you're good.
Yeah,
No,
like,
you don't
"Nah,
need it."
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It was so
Oh my
weird because it was
God.
like, apparently Grant being evil is a thing in my dreams now.
Yeah, where I just have mischievous intentions.
Mischievous to evil intentions. Where at first it was like he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna just
Yo.
destroy people's property," and now it's like, "I'm gonna." But it's
I'm
weird
gonna
'cause it wasn't.
gaslight people.
But it was only theoretical gaslighting because he was like a ghost of a character in a test for doctors. Which
Well, that's the thing as well, is that it's a test for doctors. So in theory, he's teaching other doctors on how to gaslight their patients.
So
I
I'm
guess.
a great doctor, talker, communicator, storyteller.
It was so
I don't
No,
know.
bizarre.
Doctor Talker.
Doctor
It was so
talker.
Doctor.
Yeah, it was so bizarre because it was like,
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of. No, you don't. You're fine.
No, it's fine. You don't need it.
I think part of it was like also dehumanizing them and treating people like animals.
Oh my
Specifically,
god.
it was so weird because it was like, yeah, he's just being evil. I don't. That was a dream. I had the dream a few days ago, and I was like, I gotta remember this for when for next time I'm on stream with Grant because I wrote it down in my phone.
That is hilarious.
But yeah, Dr. Greylove apparently is a new character for Grant to take on, I guess.
Dr. Greylove.
Hey Grant, I have a request. And then
Yeah.
you guys can go about your normal conversations. Which, by the way, Lawrence, hopefully this makes it perfectly clear as to why I refuse to stream without any sort of like co-streamers, because I have been able to make so much goddamn progress just because people are talking and I don't have to think about it. But anywho,
No thoughts.
so Grant, we were kind of doing this for Adrian's sake, but now I just kind of want to do it in general. Would you mind describing one of the like events that occurred during the SCP campaign, not including the Acid Man or the what was the other one we described, Lawrence? Yeah, Flesh Village. So it can't be either of those.
Okay. So,
Shit.
on one level we get to like a cafeteria.
I didn't expect this one, but yes.
And are you familiar with like the vending machine SCP, Adrian?
Adrian
No.
is not familiar with any SCPs.
Okay. So there's like an SCP where it has like it's a vending machine, but instead of having like a number keypad, it has the full like QWERTY keyboard, and you can essentially type in anything, and it'll pump it out to the point where you can even type in like genres of music, and it'll pump out a liquid, and it'll taste like the genre of music. And so, who went? It was Saba went first. Yeah, Saba went first, and she typed smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz and make it snaz.
Yeah, because she had to rhyme whenever she spoke. And so, vending machine dumps out. How did you? Was it? No, the orange one was. It was like a yellowy.
It was like it was like golden brass with
Golden.
overtones of like crimson red.
Yeah.
Was how I described it.
I go next, and I ask for Potion of Mud. And it and sure enough, it pumps out mud. It- Lawrence went next, asking for another SCP, which is essentially a pile of peanut butter that acts like a dog.
Pile of peanut butter that acts like a dog.
This miraculous machine can liquefy music, and it's like mud.
Mud, give me mud.
No, but
And
Adrian, the fucking vending machine, because once again, it's one of those things where a lot of people have told a lot of stories about a lot of different SCPs. So they've told stories about this vending machine, and like you can one of the ones that is the most interesting to me is that you can type in my life story, and it will give you a drink that forces you to re-experience your entire life up to that point, right until the moment where the cup leaves your lips. Like, that's the kind of shit that this vending machine can do. And fucking Grant goes, Potion of Mud.
Yeah.
And
Obviously.
then, what was Dave's first choice? I remember his second choice.
Dave's first choice was foot regrow juice, and
Yeah,
you should
foot
explain why he lost his foot.
Dave lost his foot being an absolute hero, saving all of us from disgusting chicken men, which
real
we were
quick,
in.
Adrian, do you think I should maybe boost my defense at
Holy shit!
Nah, boost your attack, kill him fast.
Got it.
Can't hurt.
Let's go.
Hog.
As long as you get good, it
One.
won't be a problem.
Exactly. As long as I'm dodging these attacks, it's good. Anywho, sorry. Keep going, Grant.
Anyways, yeah. So Dave asked for foot regrow juice, of which, sure enough, it pumps out a neon green liquid, and he drinks it, and sure enough, through excruciating pain, his foot is regrown. And that's one of the tasks we had to do. And so we were getting like ready to go, and Dave goes, wait, I have an idea. And there were two security guards guarding the vending machine to make sure nobody like fucks with it. And so Dave goes, hey, and asks one of the security guards if like, can I use your one drink of the day? And did he have to roll for that, or what was
No,
it?
he didn't have to roll, but the guard was like, "What are you gonna order?" And
Oh, yeah.
depending on how
Well,
stupid his fucking answer was, the guard was like, "Nah."
First, he asked for didn't he just ask for poop?
Yeah, no, he asked for like slimy poop or
Poop
something.
water.
Yeah, poop
He asked
water.
for poop water.
And the guard was like, "That's real gross, man."
That's not
Yeah,
much better than mud, to be honest.
And then Dave goes, "Give me bone hurting juice."
No.
To which the guard goes, "All right," and types
What?
in bone hurting juice, and it is like, as Zach described, a liquid that is just the color orange. No light refreshment.
So Adrian, you know what Vanta Black looks like, where it's so black that there's nothing else but black? It was
Yes.
like Vanta Orange, where it's
Yes.
just orange and nothing else.
Oh, so Fanta.
Yeah, yes, Fanta.
Fanta orange, yes.
Yes.
He literally
And-
just got Fanta from the vending machine.
And so he takes a sip and then is immediately in excruciating pain as his bones are literally hurting and like tearing apart. And he's like, oh, and eventually it subsides and the pain goes away. And Dave goes, huh, that wasn't so bad, and takes another sip. This continues over and over. And then he goes, yeah, does anyone else want some? To which Lawrence goes, yeah, I'll take some. They both drink bone hurting
They
juice.
both drank bone hurting juice, but then they also both succeeded in their like fail check.
Yeah.
And
'cause
so,
they had-
despite the fact that they went through excruciating pain, they actually got a benefit from drinking bone hurting juice where both of their pain tolerances went up.
Okay.
But that was it. That's all they
Great.
got from literally drinking bone hurting juice.
That just brings me back to fucking Monster Camp, because the drink you can get in that game.
Yeah,
It
bone
is.
hurting juice. I forgot about
It
that.
is. It gives you -1 to all your stats.
But then,
Because it
Can
just
you
hurts
drink
your
more?
bones.
can you drink more?
I mean, if you get it on the second camp night, yeah.
Grant, Saba made a request for
Yeah.
for the story of Dr. Gerald.
Oh my god.
Please feel free to regale us with the epic tale of Dr. Gerald and his unique
So-
condition.
There is an SCP scientist named Dr. Gerald who Zach has told me about before, and basically he's a normal dude. There's nothing wrong with him until he gets in a vehicle, for which, for whatever reason, that vehicle will horribly crash no matter what, and everyone inside, aside from Dr. Gerald, will be killed or at least seriously injured. And that's the only thing. He's a normal dude, and he just wants to get to work on time, and that's it. And so we enter a room to a bus stop, and sure enough, there is a scientist sitting there waiting for the bus, and we sit down next to him, and we go, "Hey, how's it going?" And he's like, "Oh, just waiting for the bus. Got to get to work." And so, sure enough, the bus appears, but there's no driver.
The bus was automated. It was run by a
Yeah.
robot, but then the robot like goes boom and like powers down and leaves.
And so most of us, I think all of us actually, recognize this as uh-oh.
This is a bad situation.
this is a bad idea. And so we go, or Dr. Gerald immediately goes, "Oh, don't worry, guys, I got this."
I'll
get us there.
Well, not only will I get us there, he's like, only me and Tommy, who was Grant's character, have legal driver's licenses in
True.
this state. That was Dr. Gerald's logic. So
I go, "No, it's okay, Dr. Gerald. I can drive." And as I get into the seat, thing with my character, who was secretly an SCP, along with Lawrence's character, has the ability to
he doesn't have the
involuntarily.
ability. Yeah, I'm about to say.
He involuntarily shifts dimensions, and so at that exact moment, my character leaves this plane and is suddenly left with just Dr. Gerald and Lawrence, Saba, and Dave, all in the vehicle as he climbs into the driver's seat.
Well, no. They're like, it gets a little bit more dramatic because the moment that Tommy vanishes, Thaddeus, who's like supposed to be like a burly guy, kinda, grabs Dr. Gerald by the sleeve, and Dr. Gerald starts going like, "Nah, I got this. Just let go.
Yeah.
I got this. Don't worry, it'll be fine. I got this." And Bran, who is
I'll
Saba's,
get us there.
I'll get us there. We'll be okay. And through like some failed rolls and stuff like that, eventually he gets into the seat, and the moment his foot hits the gas pedal, the bus immediately accelerates to 100 miles an hour, throwing Thaddeus and Bran, the two other characters, into the fucking the back of the bus. Oh no, actually, and then I remember what does Dr. Bright do, Grant?
Well, I was gonna get to that.
Yeah,
Dr. Bright, who is Lawrence's character, decides to open the emergency hatch up top and bus surf throughout this fucking wild ride as he attempts to stay on balance, going 100 miles an hour on this bus.
The bus
And so,
spontaneously combusts at one point.
Yeah, catches on fire, and then I think it was Bran, Saba's character, just like goes off, stop, and Dr. Joe goes, "Oh, you guys want off?" And
he just pulls over and opens up the door.
He pulls over to stop and opens up. Thaddeus and Bran, Dave and Saba, immediately leave, but Dr. Bright is like, "Nah, I'm staying." To which immediately the bus again goes to immediate 100 miles an hour, and you start noticing that running out of road. Oh, Lawrence left.
Oh no.
He's with the bus. He's on the bus.
He went with the bus. He did say that he might ask for, he might be doing stuff with friends. So I don't know. Maybe he disconnected because of.
Oh, he said sorry. 1 sec.
Oh, okay. Do you want to wait?
Anyway,
or you want to continue the story?
I mean, I don't know.
Well,
he lived it.
I'm about to say he lived it. So you're good. Keep going.
I just want to say also real quick, Grant. Did you see the memes I posted recently?
Which?
in the memes channel.
Sorry. Good morning, kings. Let's push this boulder.
Bad news was
Punish
told
Vermont, Bernie.
The one dog.
fighting.
Sorry,
Diamonds.
go on with your thing.
Anyway, so
Wait,
they
hold up.
immediately
She bite ass.
what? She do bite ass.
She do bite
She
ass,
bite
though.
Luigi ass.
Anyway, keep going. Yeah, sorry.
So notices they're running out of road, but at the very end is a little bit of a ramp. And so Dr. Bright goes, I got this. I can make it. I can do
I
it.
can do it. I can
Fly-
make it.
and flies off the ramp. Bus explodes in a fiery burst. And he's like, yes, I did it. As
And
they're
they-
midair.
And they, yeah.
And just miss the other side of the road. As Lawrence flies forward, makes a roll, and somehow survives the explosion of the bus.
You did forget one thing where
What I forget?
Grant's character involuntarily like
Oh,
snaps in and out of dimensions, and so at that exact moment I was like, lol, guess what, you're back. And he's suddenly back on the bus screaming his head off, and
Yeah.
I do believe you took damage but survived.
I think I died.
No.
I think I died.
No, actually,
Did
I think I'm pretty sure Dr. Bright died, because if you recall, that's how the necklace got into Thaddeus's hand, and then Dr. Bright took control of Dr. Gerald.
Yeah,
If you recall, yeah. Oh my
that's
God.
true. So yeah, I survived. Lawrence died.
Yeah,
And then,
Saba brings up a good point. I did include a single image with every SCP that's in the handbook, and the,
my God.
SCP picture for Dr. Gerald is literally just a bus going off a ramp that's engulfed in flames. So, yeah. God. That was a good time. Like,
Here we go. I found the colored image. There we go.
where'd you post it?
On air.
Look at all those motorcycles.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, Luigi. Punished Luigi.
Punished Luigi.
Punched Bernie. Punished Vermont Bernie.
Punished Vermont.
The one dog fight.
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Really good.
It's really good.
Did you guys see the, it wasn't like super heavily edited or anything like that, but there was a meme of, the endgame scene where all the Avengers show up versus Thanos.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump is Thanos, and like all of these different like political figures from the past 4 years show up, including like the one part which actually kind of made me a little like, oh man, that's kind of sad. It was that I can't remember exactly who the Avengers actually were in the scene, but like 4 people show up all at once, and it's fucking Ruth Bader Ginsburg, John McCain, what's his face, and fuck, he just died, Sean Connery. And- yeah, Sean Connery was in there because he was like a huge like political advocate for Biden before he died, and it's like, oh man, it's kind of sad.
Oof.
But it's really funny because, once again, not to be pessimistic, but given the analogy of that thing where it's like, you know, the Avengers versus Thanos, imagine if that fight then proceeded to take 4 years and a lot of the Avengers died, and then instead of Thanos dying, he got yelled at, kind of. You know, that's kind of what happens, or what's going to happen. But yeah, Adrian, I know that you said earlier that you weren't super interested necessarily in the SCP thing, but I just hope that as the stories go on, you get a better understanding as to like the type of thing that at least I'm trying to run when it comes
Mario's
to the SCP
fucking
campaign.
dead.
Listen, dude, I can't help him all the time.
You killed Mario.
You killed it, Mario. There you go. Put it back to full.
One
health.
up deluxe. Damn.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You have so much money. Buy some shit.
No, what if there's something that I need to buy later?
There
I'm just
is.
still thinking about Dr. Greylove as a character.
Dr. Dr. Greylow. No, man,
Fuck,
you're
come on,
just
dude.
tripping. It's not really depression. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, you
Depression
don't have
doesn't exist. You're fine.
You don't have dyslexia. You're just bad.
Yeah, you just read better. You don't have
That's-
ADHD.
My prescription is to get good.
Get
Get
good, son.
Oh my god, that's really
My
funny.
prognosis is you suck, and my prescription is to get good.
That's really good. Alright, please, game, have mercy. I'll remind you, by the way, that there's a fucking boss fight coming up that I am definitely not prepared for.
Isn't it the worm boss fight again?
Yeah, well, it's the worm boss. Yeah, it's the worm boss fight again, but way more difficult this time. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I don't. This is probably my least favorite boss fight of the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
maybe,
it.
Maybe I just don't. Maybe I just don't remember it as much.
What's your favorite
That
boss
or-
fight of the game?
What's my favorite? Oh,
Yeah.
probably the last one. Probably the final boss.
Oh my god! I lost.
You
He's
fool.
dead.
I was gonna say
Oh wait, I have a
My-
retry clock. I'm good.
my favorite boss fight is probably either the last one or the Midbus one where you get fat at the end.
The first
The
mid, or
Midbus
technically
one
the
on
second
stage
mid.
is super cool.
I like Midbus
Yeah.
when he actually ice.
I'm
I
not as big a fan. I guess I just feel like the one where you're on the stage and you got minions is like it's just so much more hype because there's like literally a crowd hyping you on.
True.
That's true.
I'm glad we can agree that the final boss though is so fucking good.
The final boss
final
is
boss-
1 in a million.
The final boss, and honestly, in my opinion, the final boss Bowser phases are so much more fun than final boss Mario Luigi stages.
100%
I
yes.
100% agree. Yeah. Because I mean, and obviously we'll be playing it eventually. I don't know if you guys will join me for it, but eventually we'll get there. Where for the Mario and Luigi stages, it's literally just Pogo Hat over and over and over again, and that's it. Whereas the Bowser fight, or the Bowser section, you have to like actually interact with the boss in some
Dude, the
way.
one where you're like running through all the enemies, like punching and like.
Dude,
It's
that is-
dope.
No.
It's so
Ah.
cool.
It is so cool.
It's
and-
so fun.
I mean, if you're talking offensively, if you're good at the game, then the Bowser fight is just Froggy over and over again, or Blocky, or whatever his name is.
Brogy.
Brogy, yeah.
Bro-
Well,
just
well,
Brogy
well,
over
that's
and
what. Well, so that's kind of what I'm saying is that in both scenarios, you're kind of just using your best special attack over and over, right? But for the Bowser
Right.
fight, or for the Bowser section, the mini games that you're playing are way more interesting. As like
They
the
are
one
way
that-
cooler.
Cause like the only one that I remember is, or for the Mario and Luigi phase is like Chippy is like orbiting above you, and you have to make
And you
sure
have to
that
grab
and you
on.
have to grab onto him, or else you'll get hit by like a one-hit KO laser beam or something. Like that's basically
That one's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
like that's cool visually, but from a gameplay perspective, I'm like, eh.
The Bowser side, so much better.
It is so much better, yeah.
That's why the Bowser fight stage is one of the most popular Rivals of Aether custom stages.
I
Oh,
will
is
say
it?
that just in general, the Bowser parts of this game are better than Mario Luigi parts, in my opinion.
I
'Cause
don't know.
it's so
I like
different.
I like the
I like it.
platforming. I really enjoy the platforming of the Mario sections, but I like the combat of the Bowser sections more.
You just feel
'Cause
so
you-
much
yeah,
stronger as
Bowser.
Bowser, because he is stronger. He just punches shit.
He punches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about to say he just demolishes shit.
That's
it.
his main attack, is punching things. The
That's
slide
what's up.
punch, it's so fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
Slide punch to engage an enemy is so good.
Just like using slide punch ability, and then later on, just like ball rolling around was really good too.
Oh yeah,
You're ju-
and the
like,
shells flying.
all the tiny enemies that you just like
It's-
plow over.
Because like
Oh,
all the Mario and Luigi
Oh.
like traveling tech is
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
from fucking Superstar Saga. Like they haven't innovated the hammer moves or the like long jump or spin jump moves in fucking like 5 generations of Mario and Luigi games. Bowser stuff is all new.
True.
It is true.
And
They,
It's a
they
shame
don't
we'll
even
never
they
get
have less stuff now. They don't even have the fire or electricity anymore.
Grant,
they have the what?
I trust that you and I will do the same thing when I say Rip Alpha Dream.
Rip Alpha Dream.
Rip Alpha Dream.
Yeah. They made a really good game, and then Nintendo was like, "Cool, we're taking that by now."
See ya.
We like, hey, I know that you guys made like one of the most popular Mario and Luigi or Mario series like ever, but we're gonna make this weird crossover game with Paper Mario to try and revive it, and that's gonna kill your company. So sorry about that.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Saba asked how many Mario and Luigi games are there. I don't know what Adrian was talking about, but my understanding is that there are 3. Am I wrong?
There's 5.
There's okay.
Oh, wait,
Superstar Saga.
hold up.
Partners in Time.
Bowser's Inside Story is the 3rd, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of. Anyway,
Yes,
sorry,
there's Superstar Saga, Partners in Time. Wasn't there one? I thought there was one before Bowser's Inside Story after Partners in Time. I might be wrong.
Nah, it was Bowser's Inside Story after Partners in Time, and then it was Dream Team, and then
Dream
Paper Jam.
Team. I was
Yeah.
thinking of Dream Team. And I
Dream
was
Team
like,
came after this one. It
I was
on
like,
the
man, I
3DS.
didn't like Dream Team.
I didn't play it.
It was. It didn't innovate at all.
Because
like,
this one's so good.
it didn't innovate.
Like Bowser's Inside Story is the fucking Batman Arkham Knight of Mario and Luigi games, because I don't know, have either of you heard that theory of like, because Batman Arkham Knight Dark Knight rather, sorry, the movie. I was
I was
thinking
like Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight was the game. I'm sorry, I kept
Yeah.
saying the wrong thing. But anyway, because because Dark Knight, God, I'm doing too many things at the same time. Because Dark Knight was so good that it influenced how the DC universe was going to portray itself for like the next long while. That
Mhm.
because of Dark Knight's success, a bunch of dumbass, like, you know, executive types didn't really understand why it was successful, and that ended up like just kind of killing the DC universe. Do you think that it's kind of the same thing with this, where because Bowser's Inside Story was so innovative and just like wonderful, they just couldn't ever like match up to it again?
I don't think
Maybe.
so.
I don't know.
I played Dream Team and I didn't finish it because part of it is just like you have pretty much the same special moves as from Partners in Time, which is boring. And what else is there? I guess the most interesting thing from the gameplay is that like it tries to make use of 3D, where sometimes the minigames will involve you running like back and forward on the plane in 3D, kind of like off towards the horizon or closer to the screen, I guess. But that's pretty much the only innovative thing I guess they got. You have the Dream moves and the Luigi. They have Luigi kaiju fights, which are worse than the Bowser kaiju fights somehow. I don't know how they made it worse. I guess it's because Luigi doesn't feel powerful. Bowser feels cool
He's
and powerful.
Luigi.
Bowser feels hardcore and awesome, but Luigi just kind of doesn't. He just like
Luigi's not metal.
he's not metal.
He's very much not metal.
This isn't metal.
Real quick, Saba asks a question in chat. How far are we into the game? We're about to reach the 1/3 mark of the game.
No,
Really?
we're farther than that. We're
Yeah,
like
I
two.
thought
We're
this
like
was-
over halfway. Little
I
over
thought this would
halfway.
be like
I know Grant.
about
I know
one-
Grant wasn't here for it, but Adrian.
What?
Remember, I established that was going to be the running joke.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
just meant specifically in the other thing.
No, my running joke for my video purposes later is that we're gonna be like fighting the final boss, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, so we're finally at the 1/3 mark of the game.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
But yeah.
And
I
then
was
the
like, no,
video's
we're
gonna,
almost
and then the video's gonna
done.
end.
I was like, we're at 66% here.
I was just gonna say.
No,
I
I don't think. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we're halfway.
I think
because it was my understanding that clearing the stuff off the bridge was the halfway point of the game.
I don't know. But I just want to finish off what I was saying earlier about
Yeah.
Dream Team. It does. I'm pretty sure. I think it's for the first time. I might be wrong, but I think it's one of the only times that it makes you replay all these stages in order again, like halfway through the game, as the rest of the game.
Ugh. I don't like that.
Ooh.
And it's like, ugh, this sucks. Like, this is clearly filler content, and you can just add more stages or just make the stages better. And it's like, you don't even access a new area necessarily. Where I remember, like, Superstar Saga, you could access new areas with new tech you get. But with Dream Team, it was like, okay, you're in the area again, and now there's just different quests that you have to do. It's like, oh,
That's
new areas?
lame.
It's like, kind of if you want more collectibles, but that's it. And it's like, oh, this sucks. So yeah, I didn't finish the game after I realized, like, oh, I have to play through the beach stage, and then also all the other stages again. I'm not gonna play this.
Welcome
back, Lawrence.
welcome back, Lawrence. I don't know if you guys had anything in particular that you wanted to talk about, but I wanted to springboard. Oh my god, I have 10,000 gold.
Yes.
I-
Bye.
I should maybe spend some money.
You should invest.
I should
You
invest.
should go into stock.
I
market.
should invest and not be able to retire.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that fuck BDG video.
God. What was his most recent one that came out?
It was how I got rich, or how I got rich being self-employed, something like that. It wasn't on.
Oh
Polygon,
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
on his personal channel. Dude, I watched that. What the fuck? Is that what his normal like personal stuff is? Cuz I only just recently started following him on Twitter cuz holy shit, that upset me.
Some of his content is like that. Most of it's not.
Grant, did you
What is
check
it?
that out?
No.
Did I link this to you?
No.
So, Adrian, don't spoil it per se, but please describe to Grant the basic gist of the BDG video.
It's how he got rich being self-employed.
Yes.
I-
There you go.
alright,
You know what? You don't need
I don't-
anything else.
I don't remember the number, but the video title is like how I made something 1,000 per month being self-employed.
Well, that's like ironic, right?
Yes, it's ironic.
Okay.
It's
I was like, that doesn't
I am
sound
here,
like
I am here to
BDG.
tell you 1000% watch that video. Actually, Adrian, would you mind linking it in
I mean, I could look it up.
Oh, just in case. Just in case you're not gonna
Okay.
watch it now. Because how
I mean,
long
it
is it? It's like 6 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes long, right?
Pretty long video. I will say that it is a fairly generic title. So if you
it's
just search that up-
BDG, so you know that it's got to be something.
right, I will say that he has another video that has similar vibes. It's called How to Make Jorts.
Okay.
If you ever seen that,
I have
here-
not. Like I
here's-
said,
oh.
I've only recently started following him.
Yeah,
on Twitter,
here.
so...
Earn
You did
20k
not like
every
this
month by
video.
being your own boss, and then I'll link the Jorts video as well, because that's another video with similar vibes to the Earn 20k month video.
Fuck.
Yeah, How to Make Jorts. He made How to Make Jorts during his Waluigi stash phase.
Nice.
Oh boy. Oh,
Yeah.
he certainly did. Oh, it's
Um,
Zuko.
He does have a few more lighthearted ones though, like how it's time to get good at darts was fun. As well as
Yeah, I saw that one.
I'll also Have You Seen My Laptop? That one's fun. It's a song.
Nice.
You mean just like his application to?
Yeah, it's very similar. How Have You Seen My Laptop? Have You Seen My Laptop? I very much like it because it has a fantasy vibe.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Were we talking about something with Brian David Gilbert, or did I just make a reference and then we springboarded off of that? I don't remember.
We were talking about
Now I'm
Fuck,
now I'm fucking panicking.
I'm sure there was something that we springboarded off because I don't think you just brought up him
You're
randomly.
bad at the video game.
I know.
We will now
What else
point
is
and
there?
laugh.
We will now point and laugh at you. Because I remember what my original point that I was gonna say was, because Adrian was talking about like, not like developers just kind of reusing stages because it, not necessarily like in the case that I'm about to bring up, it's not necessarily because it's cheap, but it is less satisfying. So
Where are you going? What the fuck?
who are you talking to me?
Yeah, where are you going?
I didn't listen, dude. I'm focusing on too many things at the same time, so I forgot that that's where I came from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. I promise. I'm definitely not crazy. Definitely. But yeah. So I told Grant that I finished Pikmin 3 the other day, and I didn't realize how fucking short that game was. And the primary reason why the game is short, because I was talking with my friend Jared, who like is a huge fan of the Pikmin series in general, and he's like, yeah, that's been kind of like a staple of the Pikmin series, is that they put so much effort into like level design and just making the level like aesthetically cohesive, that the games are really short, and 90% of what you're supposed to do is replay the game again from square one, but this time try to do it faster. And I'm like, ooh, that's not for me. That's
They
super
put so
not what
much
I'm
care
interested into.
into the game that they call it level design.
I mean, I guess that's a thing you can do. I don't know if it's what I would do if I was making a game, but also I don't make games.
Well, because like the thing is that, once again, because I don't have a capture card and I can't really show you guys besides just like linking videos. But the game is fucking gorgeous.
If
It
you
looks
take
phenomenal.
60 screenshots per second and then
then
just send
upload
all
that.
of those.
Oh man, what a YouTube video that would be. Although all my YouTube videos are 30 frames per second, so it's twice as
Next
easy.
slide.
There
Next
you go.
slide.
Next slide.
I'm just holding the
We'll
button
make
down.
a PowerPoint presentation, yeah.
Enough!
Big mouth.
See, this is unfortunate because not that we were doing a lot of voice acting for this anyway, but originally Saba and I were playing this together, and I wanted Saba to voice this.
Who the fuck? What voices are there in this game?
Well, there's a lot of
I
characters
mean,
talking.
Chippy talks.
Isn't there not just like Sparky, Bowser, and I don't even know who else?
Fawful.
There's Fawful, who
Midbus.
I was doing Fawful's voice. I was also doing Bowser's voice. Saba did a few of the Toads and Peach, and I was gonna do Yik. I wanted Saba to do this, and then I also did Midbus.
Who the hell was Her name wasn't Sparky, was it? It was fucking
Chippy.
Chippy.
I think we
Or wasn't-
both ignored Chippy
Wait.
because she talks too much.
Wasn't her name Starlow, but everyone calls her Chippy?
Oh right.
That's
Her
what
name.
she called
Her name
herself.
is Starlow. That's her name, and then Bowser calls her Chippy.
Just
Because
like how
that's what she
Genos'
was like,
name is,
oh.
and then
Oh
everyone
my
calls
god,
him
what the
Genos.
fuck was that?
That was Genos' real name.
No,
Or-
no.
or
Like,
Genos-
did no one else hear that?
Yeah, it was Genos' real name
Yeah, Gino's real name.
from Super Mario RPG.
Okay, everybody, stop. I get it. I understood the joke, but please, that scares me so bad.
You don't want me to say
Screaming.
Geno's real name again?
Please don't.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't write it in Sharpie on a priceless SCP either. Alright, Grant, since I'm gonna need to focus on this boss fight, I'm gonna have you explain that story now.
Alright.
Grant, I want to elect you to do something different.
Okay.
I want you to, I want you to, based on how I've described him, I want you to give me a therapy session as Dr. Greylove.
Alright.
Alright, this is a good bit.
Alright, so,
Alright.
so what brings you here today?
Well, I just really feel like I'm stagnating in life, you know? I feel like I've been, okay, I feel like I've been frustrated with kind of not really moving anywhere nowadays.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Have you tried moving?
Kind of. I mean, I'm doing stuff at home. I'm like tutoring some people.
Well,
but
so you're fine then.
I don't think I'm fine. I mean,
This
I
is
can't.
fucked up.
I came to you for help. I don't think I'm fine because you know sometimes I just don't feel well nowadays compared to how I used to feel. I guess.
Well, just feel better. Just there's so much you could do, like move.
There's so much you could do. Like, leave me alone.
Like move.
But
Of all the
can't-
things you could possibly be doing right now, you chose to come into my office and bother me with your problems. But sir, I'm paying you.
Pretty messed up, man.
This is really
That'll be $200.
Yeah, God damn it. Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
All right, I'm leaving now.
Don't forget the copay.
Okay. And yeah, that's pretty accurate to what I was dreaming about.
Oh my god, that's so messed up.
What a dick.
I mean, it was part. I think part of it that made it even worse was that like, I don't think he worked at necessarily psychiatrist, but like he worked specifically at like, I think it was a mental ward
Okay.
where he was treating people
That's
like
not
this who
good.
lived there and were being kept there for treatment.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You should
Dr.
use a
Greylove-
syrup or a
Dr.
nut.
Greylove is a really fun character.
I don't need shit, Grant. I will beat this boss with
I know it's
nothing.
November, but why are you doing this? That happened with Mario.
God, could you imagine
Alright.
if Adrian Andrews went to Dr. Greylove for help?
Oh no.
She'd be dead before the game started.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, Grant, what should I do here? All right, thank you, Dr.
Go left.
Braylove.
Talking about on the case.
Use an item.
Just jump on it. You can't hit it with a hammer, I don't think.
the second I accidentally hit the button for the second time, and Graham was like, "Just do something else." I was like, "Ah, perfect content."
Time to commit to the bit.
Time for. Wait, will this
That's
hit?
not good. I don't think that works.
Great. You spent
didn't
your
realize you
could
only
hit its
shell point.
face. You can hit its face.
Your
No,
only
but
shell
clearly I want to
point.
hit the.
Use
I wanna hit the
syrup.
thing.
The last bit of your shell
Why would
point's
I?
gone.
Why would I use the syrup? I might need it later.
Your shell point's gone, reduced to
And
atoms.
that's why you buy more. Reduced atoms. That's why you buy more.
Oh my God, he's dead.
Luigi's dizzy now. He has a concussion.
All right,
Look what
star
you did.
candy.
You're laughing. Luigi's got a concussion, and you're laughing.
Fucking laughing.
I am. What?
Acro's in a wheelchair and you're fucking laughing.
Acro's in a wheelchair and you're fucking laughing.
What was it?
Oh my God.
Oh, did I show you guys the fucking Germa Kit Fisto video?
What the fuck
Yes.
are you talking about?
This-
Do I want to know what this is?
it's a pretty good video.
Also, Adrian, I wanna throw you under the bus again for a video that we did so goddamn long ago. But I've recently been watching a lot of Oni NG stuff, and I realized that nonsense that you were doing while I was trying to play Katamari
You
Damacy
can.
is just an Oni bit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
That's
Because
fine.
I'm watching one of their videos, and fucking Zach goes like, "What would you do if
No,
you
that's
had tiny-"
Chris.
Was it Chris?
What would you do?
Yeah, it's Chris who asked that question.
Sorry. What would you do if you had Tiny Hitler in your pocket? It's
Yeah.
like, what are you fucking
I put a
talking
tiny twist on it. I asked, what if I give you it as a present?
about? A tiny twist. Get it? Haha.
Yeah. What? So, Grant, did you see that video where I asked Zach that?
Yeah, I did.
Well, what would you do if I gave you that as a Christmas present?
As Tiny Hitler,
Yeah.
I give it to Zach.
What the fuck?
Good answer.
I hate everything.
And then I'd ask Zach what he would do with him.
Yeah, what would you do with Zach?
God damn! No! I am in the middle of a boss fight. You
Yeah,
can't
Tiny
do this to
Hitler.
me.
What if you had Tiny Hitler in your pocket? Like you look down and it was just Tiny Hitler.
I would eat him and embrace my inner vor. How about that?
Oh,
That's pretty
so
good.
you'd vor Hitler.
I would love to vor Hitler. I think it would do a lot for society as a whole. How does that
And
make
we
you
have
feel,
that
Silva?
soundbite.
And we have that soundbite for the future when Zach is famous.
For my
For the
ringtone.
future.
What the fuck is this? Wait, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah,
this part. Where
Wait,
she
what?
can munch.
Yeah, Mario gets tired after
What?
sprinting too much. Oh, you didn't let
I,
him sprint, Mario.
I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what I was doing.
You have to let him run for a bit,
Mario's
and then when he
dead.
slows down, yeah. He sprints for a bit, and then he gets tired, and you have to hammer when he gets tired, so he has more
What
time to
if you
sprint.
looked and you had Tiny Mario in your pocket?
What if you looked and you had tiny Mario?
Wait, no, I hit the head instead of the wand.
Okay.
What doesn't? What do you mean?
It doesn't matter if you hit the wand. The
Just
wand
get
is like
good.
a long-term goal. You could just go straight damage.
I'm about to say if you
get
if you
good.
deal enough damage to the wand, can't she not do magic anymore?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but it's
good.
also like, I mean, yeah, but it's also you could
What
just
the-
get
oh,
the boss
no!
done.
No! Video game!
Just
No.
get good. As Dr.
Use a
Graylin would
nut.
say.
I know it's November, but use the nut.
Use the nut.
Which, by the way, TMI, but it's hard.
Mhm. Bro, you're trying to November?
I am. I tried last year and I failed, and I want to try it this time.
Are you doing no shave November?
No, I have to shave.
Why?
It's because it's really uncomfortable with my
It's
fucking
legally,
neck beard.
he's legally bound to.
Yeah, if he doesn't, then fucking
Tiny
Miles comes
Hitler
after him
comes and
for-
goes in his pocket.
Did you say Miles?
Yeah, Miles Edgeworth. He
Oh,
prosecutes you for being a public menace.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're
I thought you
true.
meant Miles, like the guy who used to come to, like,
No.
Miles, our friend.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Yes, but actually no.
Oh,
Well, yes. Which, by the way,
Miles
that's on.
as Miles
Which, by the way,
Edgeworth.
that's on Netflix.
The fucking
Oh,
pirate
yes,
claymation
actually.
movie.
Yeah.
Pirate.
pirate. Mario's gonna die.
He's
Mario's
dead.
dead.
Mario.
prophet.
He's
Mario's gonna
dead.
be fine. Oh my God. No.
You're not.
No.
The only
Wait.
the
Okay.
only
So what,
re-
wait, so what do I do?
let him
He
sprint
runs
and
and
then
then
when he
gets
gets slowed
tired.
down. Yeah, when
Yeah,
he slows
then
down, you
hit
have to
her.
Yeah.
There
I
you
get
go.
it. Okay. I'm running. Am I good? What happened?
He tripped! Dude, you just got brawled on.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at these brawl mechanics.
Are you kidding? I'm so pissed.
to be honest, I don't remember entirely how that was supposed to go, but that's what I remembered of it.
That's supposed to what happened? I don't know.
Maybe you're supposed to hit her more often, I don't know.
I hate this boss fight.
I told you, it's not fun.
Maybe you should ask Dr. Graylove what you should do.
Yeah, what you... Tell me
Hey,
your
Dr.
problem.
Graylove, I'm
Oh, wait, I
having-
don't care.
Oh my God. What is this? Is this a fucking Scott the Woz bit?
Yeah,
Thanks, Dr.
apparently.
Graylove, for your very valuable insight.
Ow!
That'll be $200.
God, she hurts so much. I wish there was some sort of method that I could do that would make this hurt less.
If only.
Morphine.
I was talking about... Never mind.
Thank you, Dr. Graylove.
Yeah,
Excellent.
God damn it. Dr. Graylove is good. And Adrian, I am putting a memorandum or whatever on you inventing characters that are doctors. Because you have Dr. Doobad and Dr. Graylove now. You can't just make
What?
doctors.
Aren't half the SCP characters doctors?
Are you kidding me?
You
Medical schools make doctors all the time.
make doctors.
Yeah.
And
In the
I don't
lab
know if you would
below.
necessarily call them characters. I mean, actually, that being said, based on what Adrian has heard today, we did talk about Dr. Bright and Dr. Gerald, so I guess that makes sense from Adrian's perspective.
Yeah.
I forgot to jump!
You fool.
You
Fucking
forgot to jump and you're
Goku.
laughing.
Goku after Frieza tries to blast him last time. You fool!
You fool!
You will die by my hand!
You
You
absolute goon.
Frieza, you fool! and then he dies with half his body gone.
Then he doesn't die.
But then he doesn't die. Apparently there are enough bits of him to make Mecha Frieza, and then Trunks.
And then Trunks kills him. But then he's
Trunks-
brought back!
And then he's brought back, and it's revealed that Frieza, he never trained, and if he did train, he could be way stronger.
That's why he's so strong. He's just a natural. It's like, alright. Alright, Akira.
Toriyama, you can't just make stuff up.
Like
But
that's the thing, right? Like, who could ever possibly be a diehard fan for any sort of manga or anime where the author just straight up admits that they make shit up until they finally get to the ending? That's ridiculous.
Good point.
We have 2 sound bites now.
It's okay. The audio quality is shit. I can say that it was doctored. Which, by
Was
the
it
way, as I've been
deepfake?
doing more and more editing, I realize how shit my mic is.
It's better than my mic.
Much better than mine.
I don't know if it's necessarily better than your mic. I think obviously because I'm recording my stuff natively that my audio like stability is better, but I think your quality is better than mine.
I don't know if I agree with that, because every time I listen to a video that has both of us, I sound horrible.
Yeah, maybe it's just because I'm used to you.
Okay.
Well, used to like shitty audio quality is what I meant.
Thanks, Dr. Graylove.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say used to shitty voices.
Your shitty voices. Which, by the way, I keep, because obviously we do the stream all the time, and my relatives are actually kind of getting annoyed by it, because they're like, God damn it, Zach, we want to do game nights and not have to leave super early. And I'm like, whatever, sorry. But one of the things that that my mom actually brought up. She was like, "Yeah, so when is your Ace Attorney supposed to be coming out?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, you talk about it all the time, and you guys apparently have been playing that same game forever." And I'm like, "Well, it's technically 3 games in one." And she's like, "Oh, that makes sense. So, do you have an idea as to how long it's gonna take for you guys to be done with the 3rd game?" And I was like, "At this point, probably end of 2022."
You're not wrong.
True.
We are taking our sweet goddamn time with the game, but I
we're
think
just
that's okay.
we're chilling.
I guess when did we start
We're
Ace Attorney
chilling.
1? Wasn't it like
We
towards
started
the
Ace
beginning
Attorney.
Ace Attorney 1 was after it was the next game we played after we did all the escape room stuff, right, Grant?
Wasn't it like early
Yeah.
quarantine though?
No,
No,
no.
wait.
It was definitely the second half of quarantine.
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah, because I remember the reason why I started like streaming at all was because my therapist suggested it as like a way to like help my mental state. Ignore what you just saw, by the way. Shit.
What, the fact that you didn't excellent that jump?
No.
Or the fact that you got hammered by that jewel?
Listen, Zach, I also have another therapist that I could recommend you to. Let me find his card real quick.
No, please.
His name
This
rises.
is a weird boss fight now I think about it.
Oh, also one of the other reasons that Grant stuck out in my dream was that Dr. Greylove's face was just Grant's face, but like doctored onto like a stock photo of a doctor.
like Grant's head.
Yeah, Grant's head photoshopped onto like a stock photo of a doctor.
So it's just
walking
like
around.
really disproportional.
Yeah, like the head didn't at all fit into the neck hole of the of the shirt.
Oh god.
That's what
great.
Dr. Greylove looks like. It's just Grant's head, but like badly photoshopped onto a doctor
I'm
PNG.
surprised. I'd be surprised if in the next few days you don't just Photoshop that yourself.
I don't have any pictures of Grant.
Don't you have him on Snap?
I do, but I don't save any pictures of him. And also, I don't think he sent me any pictures of his
Ask
face.
someone. There are definitely
Well,
people
I think I
in
did.
this community, and by community I mean this Discord, that have like really good pictures of Grant doing meme faces. You could probably get.
I
one.
could probably just take one from the fucking "You've been promoted to customer" video.
It's true. You could do
It's
that.
true. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I know that I've been more or less keeping Grant up to date on the progress of both of the new YouTube channels, but you've been promoted to customer is still doing like pretty okay, but fucking Monster Camp episode 1, just the raw VOD, no editing whatsoever. Fuck, he's dead. Fuck, he's dead, Jim.
Fuck you.
That
Oh
video-
god.
That video is just shy of 100 views. It is by far the most viewed thing that I have like output, and it's
I mean, I
just
wonder
it's
why.
just a unedited 3-hour VOD. That's it.
I mean, it's because Monster Cat came out recently.
No, I know,
But-
but I'm saying
yeah.
like I released like semi-edited 4 episodes on my regular channel, and those have like no views.
Sad.
Yeah, people want stuff to put on the background, I guess.
If we ever go back to Monster Camp, which obviously we will eventually. It's actually kind of weird because like we don't actually get to a lot of the stuff that I want to get to, and that's primarily because we only stream on weekends. But there's not really an alternative at the moment. Come on.
We
please.
don't even stream on weekends. We stream on like 2 days of the weekend.
We stream on weekend.
We stream on Friday and Saturday.
Okay, I'm running. I'm not running. I hit.
I think
Run.
Sunday is-
Yeah.
Oh my god, what happened? He
you were
stopped.
too slow on the draw.
No, he ran forward and then stopped while still doing the running animation.
He got tired.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Listen, you try being a little Mario running around.
You try being little Mario. See, this is why I want to take
Brad,
out
the
the
thing
this
that
is
you
why I want to
posted.
take out this thing because then she can't do
I'm
magic.
glad you liked it, Laura.
You targeted her head instead of her wand.
No, I didn't. Did I?
I'm pretty sure you just targeted her head. We'll see.
Oh, Grant, fuck you. The audio of the video tricked me too.
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind.
The
You're right.
audio
Oh.
was playing, and I was like, alright, who the fuck messaged me?
Who? All right. Who did it?
Who
Hands
did
up,
it?
guys. Who's doing it?
Oh, if you let him run for too long after he gets slowed down, he trips.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. That
Luigi's
literally
alive.
must have happened at the last possible second on the time where I got squashed.
Also, there's the German as the Senate video again, just for nostalgia's sake. I fucking love that video.
Where are you
Kit
posting these
Fisto,
things? I don't see it in
no.
on air.
There, I just posted it on
on
air. You
air.
just scroll down.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, so that's my bad then. Because
Watch
right
the
now I can
cat
only
video.
see punished Bernie.
That's memes.
That's memes.
Is it? Am I not in on air?
You're not in on air.
Shit. I've been had.
How foolish.
By- You
Oh,
played
there
it.
you go. Okay. Alright. We're good. I'm now caught up.
But I feel like I made Zach watch that video at some point.
I mean, you say
It's
made.
really
I did watch
funny.
it. I vaguely remember it. I remember it being, like, pretty okay.
Yeah, the joke is that it's the scene where fucking Palpatine kills a bunch of Jedi, but then it stops when Kit Fisto dies and everything goes. Okay, first of all, Jermish photoshopped over Palpatine, but second of all, the second that Kit Fisto dies, it all goes gray and just slowly zooms in on his face, so it gets blurry and blurry. And it's like rip Kit
For, like, the
Fisto
next
from
3 minutes.
2000X to like 2000X for 3 minutes, like playing horrible sad music. And that video has the
Nothing for
chat's first.
Eastcoff.
Yeah, and that
Nothing
video has
for
the chat's
Mace Windu.
reaction where Germa's laughing hysterically, reacting on stream. And the chat's like, "Stop laughing! Streamer's laughing! Man, he's dead and you're fucking laughing!" You did it! You beat her back.
I beat her. God, I love beating.
Another Twitch clip.
Oh.
It's
God.
okay. Adrian talked over it, so that soundbite is not clean.
No, I was talking about the I beat her bit where you sound really relieved.
Shit. It's Trump when he beat Hillary.
Oh, speaking of election, on a neutral note as far as the election goes, have you guys seen all of the fucking debate YouTube poops?
No.
Yeah.
They're
Some
very
of them.
good. I've seen a few of them and they're pretty good.
Stop letting Luigi get hurt.
Why?
You monster!
You're the best person.
Why? I
He's
hate
getting
Luigi.
hurt. How dare you?
What are you,
Sounds like the
Waluigi?
Listen, Luigi's are for second players, for the younger brothers.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm a
Same.
middle brother. What does that make me? Does that make me a Wario?
Pfft, you wish you were Wario.
I don't.
That's the word.
Wario's gross.
I love Wario. He's great.
Wario
He's my idol. He eat onion and he eat garlic and fart.
He's also a capitalistic monster who steals things from temples like a fucking
He has a
Indiana
gold
Jones
mine.
archaeologist.
He has a gold mine, Adrian.
He also just steals things from ancient temples.
True.
So
He
does Mario.
shaped people.
He also
What?
released literally an entire series of game made for fucking micro game, mini game, like money scheming purposes. That is the canonical reason behind WarioWare. It's just him trying to make money off selling cheap games.
Listen, I don't understand. What's the problem with trying to make some money?
The problem is that he does it in unethical ways.
Yeah, you say it's unethical. I say it's innovative.
Alright.
Innovative.
Listen,
Innovative.
if we put the children in cages, that will help the border.
If we
Soundbite
put the
number
children in
4.
cages, we can make T-shirts of children in cages.
Oh my god. Like, that's a racket if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ. How long is this fucking boss fight?
Well, you also keep just going for the tail.
What's wrong with it?
I'm just saying, you can go for the head.
No, but I mean, don't they share a health bar?
They don't.
They
Dealing
do.
damage to tail doesn't do any damage to her.
Yeah, dealing. See, it doesn't do any damage. It just turns her back into tiny
You're
form.
fucking kidding.
Thought you knew that.
No, I thought that they shared a health
There's
bar.
no numbers.
I
They
didn't-
do share health bars, but it just does no damage. I think we've been doing this boss fight for how long?
Don't hit her.
No
Okay, I was gonna
numbers
say don't
have
hit her
been
with the hammer.
appearing.
I didn't. Oh my god, that makes way more sense.
Yes, this is why it's taking forever, and that's why I was like, yeah, you could go for the tail, or you could just go for the head.
So that was my logic, was that I was going for the shit. I was going for the tail because I thought that they shared like the same overall boss health, but if you hit the tail, like her health
just
would go
rev-
down slower, but she wouldn't be able to do magic. Like that's what I
I mean,
thought was happening.
technically that's kind of correct.
It also just does no damage.
Oh my
I
god.
mean,
Wait,
0
so am
miles
I
per hour
also
is...
so am I also doing this boss fight backwards? Am I supposed to be hitting her with the big heavy stuff here and then the multi hits?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
are you kidding? This is the 6th time I've played this game. The 5
Well-
previous times I've done it the other way. I have hit her
I-
over and over until the tail wand leaves and then hit her.
I mean, I prefer the Yoo-Hoo cannon on the one enemy because then that focuses a fuck ton of damage on that one.
Oh my god. I have such a headache now.
You fool.
I
How many
didn't
times have I said,
know.
how many times have I said you
Shit.
fool this stream?
Fool!
I keep thinking of fucking Goku blasting Frieza after Frieza foolishly tries to. You fool! Frieza, you fool!
You absolute fool! You dumbass! Did you
have-
really think?
Aw
Did
man,
you think
Frieza, now I
I
have to
would
give you
think?
more! Did you think I would think? Soldier!
All I know is that I'm definitely not using the super powered sword.
Son, always remember, dying is gay!
Classic.
I love TF2 Gmods.
Okay.
Now you want to
On
do
to
like
the-
shell again.
And now I can't.
Oh yeah.
Man, now I kind of wish.
And look, it's damage.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
They're eating him.
And then they're gonna eat me. Oh my.
Oh my god. He is dead.
Mamma mia!
Oh
Mario.
my
Oh, this is my last
God.
one up, mushroom.
Well, now you have something to use your money on.
Yeah, I know.
True.
Saving it for equipment later.
Yeah.
Badge. Badge.
Exactly. That's my thought process, man. I don't exactly remember all the stuff that's in this game, so what if there's something that I really want later?
You don't.
That's true, you have to get the gold sword later.
I can't.
The golden armor.
I can't.
No, the
believe-
gold sword. It's the
I
best
can't
weapon in the
believe
You have
game.
to.
I can't believe I have legitimately been playing this boss fight wrong. Not only this entire time, but also just in general.
Zach, you have to buy the secret 8th world.
And the gold sword.
Hey,
The
gold sword
Grant,
helps you
I
win
feel like
really
you're making
easily.
fun of me, and I just want to let you know that that's really funny.
Thank you. I appreciate the support.
Alright, bitch. Let's get rid of you. I'm so oh. No!
He's choking. He's
I am-
choking.
I'm not gonna lie, I am so legitimately embarrassed. I'm
Nice try, fat fingers!
like, I feel. What the fuck? What happened?
you
Dead.
you killed
Beat
her.
Oh my god.
Imagine if you didn't mess up the other shell and you killed it on
Oh
that
my
one.
car.
Oh my god.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, cool.
You have
Great.
so much money. Buy some items.
What if I need the money for later?
What if I want to brag about how much money I have?
Exactly. I can't do that if I fucking spend the money.
Why are you? You know what? I'm not judging power.
No, Grant, please. I want you to keep. It's so good. Just the like me, like I don't know. I love the thing of like me purposefully doing like the worst things I could possibly doing, and then getting upset with the game. Like, man, this is ridiculous.
No, then you'd be Aaron Hansen.
Oh right, yeah, sorry.
Man, I can't believe the game is punishing me for spending all my upgrade points on poop armor. It's the best armor in the game.
It's my favorite armor.
It's my
Oh
favorite
God,
armor.
I forgot about this. Wait, this thing was sucking
About
Luigi
it,
ass.
Yeah.
So
And?
you
Yeah.
bested me in the field of battle.
You fucking judging? Are you
When
king
she
shaming in
sucked
2020?
Luigi ass.
He sucks.
King shaming in 2020? Bro, don't king shame.
Lawrence, would you not suck Luigi ass?
Oh, I absolutely would.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, brother.
Bro, I'd be on that thing like the fucking ghost
Like this
sucker
thing.
back in Luigi's Mansion.
Oh,
The fucking poltergust.
poltergeist.
Yeah, I'd be on Luigi's ass like the fucking poltergust is on Boo's.
Hey Grant,
Ooh. Yeah.
retroactively, I wish we were recording the fucking Luigi's Mansion playthrough that you and I did, because holy shit, was that a good
That
time.
that was so much fun. I was literally thinking about it the other day because I was like, I was thinking about it on Halloween because I was like, oh man, that was nice.
Luigi Mansion. It's a good game.
Luigi Mansion.
And like I
It
don't
is.
know, cause
It's a
like as time
fun
has gone
game,
on, I've seen more and more discourse of people being like, "Yeah, but it's a bad Luigi's Mansion game. Every floor is like ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense." And I'm like,
but it's fun.
"Yeah, exactly." And I'm like, "So it's fun though. The gameplay is good and it's fun." Like
If you go to
like a
if
lot
you
of
go
like
to
a lot of people who played like the first Luigi's Mansion when it originally came out, they were like, "Yeah, we want haunted house." And I'm like, "But you got haunted hotel." And they're like, "Well, it's not really a haunted hotel.
Shop.
It has like a joint
No,
door.
the shop.
Why?
go to the link cable, fucking fight me.
Go-
Wait, no, that's a challenge
That's
version. I
Let's
forgot.
go.
I don't know why I thought this was multiplayer.
That would be cool.
Dude, co-op.
Dude, my drive to kick Zach's ass in multiplayer was so high.
All right. Thank you for reminding me to go to the shop.
All right, now he's done. He
Wait,
restores HP. He's
wait.
done here.
God damn it.
What else am I supposed to do with this money?
Talk to
Buy
fucking
some
Toadsworth.
funny
No. You know what?
item.
Oh, come on. What's the nearest place to here where I can lose a little bit of health?
The
You
shop.
know what I was also thinking of the other day, Zach?
What?
Was the Link's Awakening.
Oh
That
god, that was
uh,
also
when
so
we did
fun.
that was
that
really
was like
fun.
that was like my first like quote unquote legitimate like
Legend of Zelda.
Zelda game that I've ever played. Because prior to that, it was just like Spirit Tracks and a little bit of Skyward Sword. Not Spirit Tracks.
No,
sorry.
it's Phantom Hourglass.
Hourglass. Sorry.
Oh, the
And
good
Breath
one.
of the Wild.
Yeah, the good one. And
How dare.
and I forgot
Coin.
and I also forgot I did a full playthrough of Breath of the Wild and fucking hated it.
Yep.
Shit.
Really? I've
But-
heard good things about that game.
Well, that's the thing is that it's sort of the same reason why I really disliked what you calls it Final Fantasy 15 because I went in expecting
Ultra
one thing
Nut.
and got something else. So like when I went to because like what I wanted from Breath of the Wild, I wanted like your classic Zelda game where like you're going into dungeons and doing like that whole thing, and then I go and I play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it's fucking physics nonsense everywhere, which, by the way, is one of my least favorite mechanics ever, and I was like, fuck this. I don't want to play this. I found myself getting frustrated more often than not, I guess, is like my
But-
summary.
You played
But-
through
I'm about
Awakening,
to say,
Link's Awakening?
Grant reminds me of a good point. I played through Link's Awakening, the remake for the Switch, and it gave me a more appreciation for Breath of the Wild, and retroactively, my opinion of Breath of the Wild has increased, which is interesting, because
Okay.
now I understand more clearly what they were trying to go for. Alright. Oh, dude, I'll scratch a scratch card.
Ooh.
Alright. Lawrence, pick a column.
A5.
No. Column.
Column 3.
Alright. Adrian, pick a row.
Row 2.
You both suck!
You fools! You absolute fools!
I'm so glad Adrian picked the exact center. Cause that's
I
what
mean,
was
hey,
going
I
for.
wanted you. I was expecting a fucking fawful, so I wanted to see my little green guy, my little green friend,
little boy.
my little
Oh,
green
boy,
swirly-eyed
oh,
friend.
boy.
Alright.
Which, by the way,
pick a
do you
column.
guys have any
The-
understanding of to the basis
This
of
one?
fucking swirly glasses in
Yeah.
anime or in Japan culture?
The origin?
Like why? Yeah, like why swirly glasses?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, my assumption is that because, like, they usually... Because swirly eyes is to, like, convey dizziness. So swirly
Yeah.
glasses implies that they're crazy in some way without actually being
Their brain
dizzy,
too
quote-unquote.
big.
It's very strange, and I'm saying this as someone who wears glasses, much like Zach does.
I wear glasses.
Yes, that was what I was saying. Much like Zach does, I
What?
also wear glasses.
When did I start wearing glasses?
Haven't
What are
you worn
glasses?
glasses? Wait, no, you don't wear glasses.
Yeah, about to say
Oh my!
I don't wear glasses.
Oh
I
my
just confused the hell out of
god.
myself. I don't know why. I thought you wore glasses.
Dr. Greylove here. Gaslighting. Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
no, you do wear glasses, you son of a bitch. You just gassed the fuck out of me. I can't believe this.
I know. It was
I'm gonna-
perfect.
I'm gonna start another stream. I'm gonna steal your SCP players from you while you're playing SCP again.
Uh, oh wait! I remember this. Isn't this where we get so limber that he's able to curl up into a ball?
I think so.
Not the ball. This is where you get the pound.
Oh, the ground pound. You're right. Wait, do I
Yeah.
just go down the other side?
Yeah, you don't have to do this part yet. You have to
Yep.
spin that bones first.
Bye, boogity.
Oh, have you guys
You don't
seen
get
Rice
the
Knot
thing
yet?
till Junker. What?
Have you guys seen Rice Knot yet?
Rice?
Do you know Rice Knot? Oh my god, I love
I've
Rice
seen,
Knot.
I've
Rice
seen
Knot's
Rice Pirate.
Rice Knot's one of my favorite small YouTubers. His whole thing is that like he makes YouTube poops kind of, but they all have a coherent story and all the characters are stock photos.
Okay.
That's great.
Alright.
And there's a through line through all the videos, and part of his whole thing is that he has two main characters. One of them is like a skeleton, and his stock photos are all derived from like this guy wearing a skeleton mask, and the other one is a therapist, who's just like fucking. Who played Forrest Gump again?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, just a dude who kind of looks like Tom Hanks a little bit, but with gray hair, and like he just kind of looks like him a little bit, and he's just carrying a skeleton around and gesturing at it. Oh, it's hard to explain. You have to see some of this actually. Like, hang on, I gotta send. I'll send a video that I showed my friend that got her into it.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Listen, I'm not exactly at a point in my life where I can get into another YouTuber. I have my repertoire of people making
Is it not the
suggestions
best time?
is getting too high.
That's
You
fine.
don't gotta worry about classes though, Zach.
That is true. I just have to worry about literally everything else.
I put the video in
Zach.
on air.
Dude, that looks exactly like the type of shit I watch. God damn it.
It does look like Tom Hanks.
He kind of looks like him a little bit. Not exactly, but a little bit.
Can we
Yeah.
discuss really briefly what the fuck just happened to Bowser's body?
What the fuck is oatmeal?
What the fuck is oatmeal? Because, like, I just pressed 3 pressure points on top of a big triangular bone, which caused this
Acupuncture.
giant column of what appeared to be vertebrae to disappear. Which, by the way, it's vertebrae in his leg, despite the fact that it's affecting his torso.
No, it's his abs.
But it doesn't make any sense.
Dude, you got
Look
rid of
at
his
the
ab
Bowser
bone. He's more
abs.
flexible now.
Yeah.
I realize that. I realize
It's like
that
when
a
you can
lot.
crawl up to suck your own.
God damn it.
Sorry, what? I
But
missed
that's
it.
later.
I realize now. Oh my god, sorry, guy. I realize now that a lot of the pseudo-science, I mean pseudo whatever that allows like a lot of the internal body modification stuff in this is actually just acupuncture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that until now. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of like hit this nodule to send a nerve, right? Or
But what about when he get big?
well, that's like just pumping him full of so much fucking adrenaline that he explodes. in size.
Grow.
I mean, he's a dragon. His anatomy's funky, whatever.
His anatomy is funky.
True.
By the way, Grant, did you watch the video?
Not yet, no. How
Oh,
long
it's
is
super
it?
good. It's like 2 minutes.
Last time on Bones and Dead.
I don't know if I'm gonna 100% the game. I think I'm just gonna try to get Brogy and then just call it a day.
That's fine.
Because normally I'd go and I'd get like every single like puzzle piece and get all of the beans and stuff like that. But I don't think that's necessary, since I'm playing the game on this very legitimate copy of Bowser's Inside Story.
Very legitimate.
Very legitimate.
Bones out here booling.
He is. This is from 2013, by the way.
Wow.
It's from 2013, and the sense of humor is perfect for 2020.
Ahead of his time.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
10 cash money.
It holds up very well.
That went well, by boogity. Bomb arms. Away! Dead. Thank goodness I have no bones. We continue to be on the floor. Okay. Try it out. Better write that down. R-Y.
Have you ever been told that you have eyes?
Eyes.
Alright, I'll watch this. I'll watch this later. I was fighting it, but I don't think I can fight this feeling anymore.
Why are they in court? No.
On behalf of all women everywhere.
Drumstick ring.
Oh, HD makeover.
Yeah, he actually bought the stock photo pack rather than getting off Google.
So it gets better.
Let me know when you reach the end of the video.
Let me know when you reach.
All right.
Did you finish the video?
Yeah,
It's good, right?
it's pretty good. It's
pretty
very
good.
confusing, but good.
To be fair, that is in the middle of a plot line where therapist kills Bowens accidentally.
Oh, that's why
think
he's
he-
haunting him.
If I remember correctly, he accidentally kills Bones with a chainsaw.
Oh, accidentally.
Um, and then he also blends up the bones afterwards.
Oh, accidentally.
No, that one's intentional to make sure he doesn't to get rid of the evidence.
Wait, retry clocks are a single coin?
To sell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting rid of his items instead of buying more.
Why would I buy items?
Exactly, he'd get money for them. But anyways,
There's no reason to buy items.
one other thing I like about Rice Knot is that he has a kind of separate from the main Bones and Therapist series. He has a kind of separate plot line where every single Halloween season he'll release a video about how to stay safe during Halloween, but it's for parents. And it's like every single Halloween's like, do not trust these deceitful kids. And every Halloween it escalates on how every time he deters the kids from coming to his doorstep. And I think the most recent one, he installed an interorbital laser and fed and he laced the kids' food with mirrors so that when they tried to shit on his porch, they would shit out a full mirror, and it would deflect the laser from his porch to kill them.
What?
So yeah, he
that shows like kind of an understanding of like the multi-layered joke that's very like popular in 2020, where it's not shooting the kids with the orbital laser, it's shooting them only if they shit on his porch. And it just so happens to reflect.
If they wrong him.
He crushes up a mirror, sneaks the mirror into their food rations while they're trying to fucking what's the word when you're like taking war in a place and you starve them out by hanging outside their walls?
Attrition?
I mean,
It's
siege?
there's a specific word for it, but basically they're sieging his house and he sneaks broken mirror fragments into their fucking meal rations so that when they try to shut in his lawn as a prank, they shut in an entire fully formed mirror.
But it's fragments.
But they come out a full mirror.
No, he made them fragments so they could sneak it so they could fit inside the food. So that when
And
they finish
then,
digesting
of
it, it becomes
course-
a fully formed mirror. And then he shoots the deadly laser out and it uses the mirror to destroy them.
God.
I think the last Halloween before this one, he he hid landmines on his porch. Just landmines. And then
That's
the one before
it.
that,
They're not
he
buried?
no, just landmines.
Okay.
And then the one before that, he jumped out and fucking he punched a kid rapidly and so fast that the last uppercut just sent him into orbit, I think. And it's like, it's so good because the animation, the stock photo of the Tom Hanks looking guy, but like in a blue like collared shirt, rolling up his sleeve, and like he's got his arm out, and then just like badly like puppet warps rapidly the arm, punching the kid over and over again, and the last shot is like a close up of the kid's face, and then just like select and then rotating a really muscular bicep that's flexing to uppercut him.
And
The
him
animation is
in the
so good.
stratosphere.
The animation is so good in this series. I love it.
It's really good.
Also, to be fair, the guy used to be an animator, like professionally, so that's also pretty cool.
Okay.
That's really cool.
That's
Yeah.
a high qualification to then produce what you're
So then
describing.
produce this.
To produce even higher
Exactly.
quality.
That's what I mean. He transcended.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did want to take the opportunity and ask Grant, do you know when the next episode of either Blood Sun Vendetta or Hell of a Boss is supposed to come out?
No fucking clue.
Because I went back and I watched both of them again last night, and I realized that, yeah, neither of them say when they're coming out again, and I'm like, man, I hope it's not like months.
Yeah, I know obviously both of them are planning on
Like more steady releases.
yeah. Because Vivian Madrano for sure.
Please.
Watch the animation again. So good. Oh. I'm trying to find the, because he did one every single Halloween for the last like decade almost. I'm trying to find this big one where he punches the kid in the orbit or something.
While you're looking for that, I wanted to bring up, Grant, did you watch the Hell of a Boss pilot into episode 1, or did you just watch episode 1?
I mean, I had watched it fairly recently, the pilot, and so I just went straight into episode 1.
I super
Why?
didn't realize that in episode 1, they didn't necessarily change the voice actress, they gave her more, like, coaching on how to do, like, a southern accent. And
Yeah.
so, like, if you watch the pilot into episode 1, she sounds way different.
Also, the voice for Stolas changed.
Oh, really? I did not notice that.
I believe so, yeah. Because it was originally Brock Baker, and then I think
He died.
he stepped down
Oh.
for reasons unknown.
I can't work with Adult Swim. There we go.
Have you seen both of them, Lawrence?
I believe.
I linked
Can't remember
you
if I
both of
watched the
them.
pirate or the first episode. I don't
Here,
remember which one.
I'm gonna link this clip, and it's, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but you should watch it later. But I'm gonna link the start of where he starts punching the kids at 217,
Alright.
and it's the lead up to him, like the kid going onto his doorstep to steal candy from him.
You should watch Blood Sun Vendetta, Lawrence.
It's a fan. It's a fan
thing.
JoJo part. And
He's Zach was talking about it last week.
and you didn't check it out yet? How could you?
There, but I came to stop you from doing anything crazy, but I've decided I like this better. Thanks for the tips there. Just have a safe.
I was not expecting that.
It's so good. Also, I was wrong. He doesn't do the uppercut in that one. He
He
learns the uppercut later on. I need to find that.
He learns.
Yeah, there's an episode where he learns the uppercut and then he like does it to like someone.
It's
Oh,
so
hang on,
good.
I found the video. I think this is the first time he does the uppercut. It's at 253.
What the hell is all this noise in the background? Is that the video?
Yeah, it's a video.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Oh, the uppercut.
here's the
Time to put
253.
him in. Oh, he's so strong. The arm.
Yeah, the uppercut. Not
That's
cool.
So good. Not cool, bro.
The series name is called These Are the Mysteries, and the premise is that Therapist and Bones, the skeleton, go solve mysteries. That is the loosest premise, and they only
But
barely
they
ever
don't.
stick to it. They only barely ever try to stick to it.
Oh my god. That's so fucking funny.
just, just a slowed down uppercut noise.
Machine gun.
God.
And I realize, unfortunately, now that Zach has corrupted my life by introducing it to me, I realize that it's just JoJo but with stock images.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Money.
Money.
Hang on,
Give
there's
him, I
a.
give him the good suck.
I want to link my favorite
Interesting.
episode from the entire series, just in general. The
Fucking
one that I
boy.
like the
pine
best
tree?
of all of them.
God damn it.
Where is it?
Am I going the right way to get to Bowser's Castle, by the way? I don't remember.
I haven't been paying attention.
This is my favorite episode of These Are the Mysteries. Someone cosplayed as Therapist, by the way, for that picture and sent it to the guy, and he was like, I'll use
That's
this.
so good.
I'll
Rising
use this.
to the challenge. I gotta watch that later.
You should, it's really, really good. Let me know what you think of it.
Will do.
Grand.
Lion.
Grand.
Yes.
I do want to take the time, and I wanted to talk about Blood Sun Vendetta a little bit, because I just wanted to... Not that there's like a whole lot to talk about, to be honest, but, can we talk about what the fuck was up with Whole Horse? Because, like...
with the glitching and stuff, I have
well,
no
not
fucking
even
clue.
not even just the glitching. Like when you get the first and only close up of his eye, dude. Look at Bowser's dick. When you get the
Nice.
first and only close up of his eyes, you realize he has fucking quadplopia. Like he has four pupils that are all like mushed together.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I'm looking at it, right? And, like I'm watching it, and I rewatched it the other day, and I was just like, he does that thing where he has like the different colored auras. Is this the way to fucking Bowser's Castle? I don't know. I think that's Bowser's Castle right there, so I think I'm good. Anyway.
Wait. Go back to the map.
Yeah. I think that's it right there, right?
Oh, is it? Okay, go ahead.
Is that not it?
I don't know.
Because you're right.
Sure.
You're right. I am off to the side, but I don't know where. Cause you know what? That's where I just came from.
What?
That purple pulse.
So you didn't
thing
need
is where
to-
I teleported from.
You didn't need to do this?
It's okay. I got some mimics. Anyway, yeah, there's that part where he's because you remember the chest was locked from the inside out, right? So it's like, oh, we can't get in without
Right.
destroying the chest. And he cycles through 4 different colored auras, which I guess implies that he has 4
Yeah.
different stands. And once again, I'll repeat that he has 4 pupils. So I'm wondering if there's gonna be some sort of really fucking interesting storyline of like he's actually just multiple people fused together at this point.
That'd
I
be
wonder
super cool.
I wonder if there's gonna be a storyline where fucking Whole Horse really gets himself into some deep shit.
Some real deep shit.
Well, because last time he was just like, all right, well, I was lucky enough to talk my way out of... Yeah, this is definitely Bowser's
Yeah, there you
location.
go.
He was lucky enough to talk his way out of getting into deep shit with Dio, and so he got away. And so it's just like, man, what the fuck
What has he been
happened?
doing?
Yeah, what has he been doing? What happened?
Because it takes place in like 94?
I'm about to say it would have been...
It's before part 4.
It's before part 4, yeah, but definitely after part 3, clearly.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like,
It's 5 years later, I guess.
I want to know. I
Oh, you
want to
gotta
know.
wait. And you can't read the manga.
There is no exactly, and that was actually the joke. Damn it, because once again you cut me off, or not cut me off, but beat me to the punch. Where like that was what I was just about to say was that when this happened for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, I just read the manga and then just read all of JoJo, and I was like, sick, done. And now I
Cool.
can't do that, and I'm like, god damn it,
You gotta wait.
I don't
Just follow
want to.
McLauer on Twitter.
What?
Just follow Rice Powder on Twitter. He's the guy who's making it.
No, I know that I can follow him on Twitter, but I don't know. I both
Tweet at
don't.
him along with the thousands of other people going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, yeah. Please, I have to know. I know that this isn't canon, but it's so much more interesting than anything that's happened in JoJo Leon. What's the most interesting thing that's happened in JoJo Leon, Grant, that I've told you about since I know you don't read it?
Jesus.
I'm about to say, is it that Jesus is an alien?
Probably Jesus is an alien.
Because the concept of being able to eat a fruit and then fuse with another human being is also pretty interesting, but I guess that kind of takes... I guess that's kind of second fiddle to Jesus actually being a rock alien.
True.
Dude, these things are worth such small amounts of XP that my bar doesn't even move.
That's why, because you one-shot them.
Fuck. I'm just trying to get to Bowser's Castle. Look, I didn't one-shot him there.
Because you did an excellent at you nuke it. Good.
Did you say pick it up? It's my favorite genre of Fallout music.
Pick it up.
Pick it up!
Pick it up. Pick it up.
I will admit that when that video came out, I called the joke immediately.
There.
Hey man, I'm not gonna vacuum you up, so I'm just gonna let you keep summoning guys that can give me tiny amounts of XP.
Did you see the channel that actually helped Brian write that song? What the name of
Was
the
it
channel
was like the ska-based one or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I did not. Why? Is it good?
Well, it's a fine ska channel, but the name of it's called the Ska 2 Network.
That's really good.
It even has the old CN logo styling on it.
Nice.
Yeah, Skull Out War is also a pretty good name.
Skull Out War is pretty good. This is true. Now I'm just chilling to fighting these chain chomp enemies that I know how to beat.
You grinding, bro?
That I know how to beat.
Yes, funny. Zach said the thing. Ha! Oh my god, I got 300 experience for that. Holy shit.
Zach's getting embarrassed of his gaming skills.
Guys, I'm getting
again.
embarrassed. Or whatever the clip
Gaming
is
skills.
from
What gaming
Mirror's
skills? I don't
Edge.
see any gaming skills.
Here's a
No, I didn't want. Wait. Okay, I can cancel. Thank God. All right, power.
Oh my god.
What? What if I need to deal more damage?
You know what? You got me there.
Grant, what could possibly be more important than damage? If I kill them before they hit me, we're good.
Speed.
Do you know what confuses me?
Math.
Well, yes, but
Zach.
also the
Zach,
No.
JoJo.
yes to all those, but also
SCP.
the term absolute territory.
What does that mean?
Do you not know what that means? Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it vaguely, but now that you bring it up, I don't know what that means.
Does anyone else here know what that means?
No.
The term absolute territory refers specifically to when someone is wearing a skirt and stockings, the area of flesh between the skirt and stockings.
Alright, this is not what I thought it was. I thought this was going to be a legitimate conversation about, like, land distribution or something.
I thought it was a
No, but see,
nation
that's the
thing.
thing. I have no fucking idea why it's called that, but apparently that's what it's called.
Sorry.
Absolute
It sounds
territory.
Why?
It sounds like a Napoleon era war.
I
movie.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say it sounds like something like Manifest Destiny, you know, like something
Yeah,
of that
but
caliber.
instead it's just something that otakus perv to.
Yeah.
Gross.
Like, I like the idea of finding something so niche as the area between stockings and skirt being like a thing.
Yeah.
That's so specific.
Why is it
I thought-
called the absolute
I
territory
don't
though? That
know,
seems
and that's why I'm
creepy.
confused. Because apparently it has a name in Japanese, which doesn't translate to absolute territory. I don't think. Oh, wait, no.
It translates to the area between the
Yeah,
skirt
between
and
skirt and
stockings.
stocking.
It has been referred to as the golden ratio ogonhi among fans.
The
I'm
golden
sorry.
ratio.
I'm sorry. The what, Adrian?
The golden ratio.
Ah, so it's about horse racing.
So the Zetai Ryoki ratio for like the miniskirt, the exposed portion of thigh and the over knee part of the sock is 4 to 1 to 2.5 with a tolerance of 25%. What the? There's math for
What?
this.
Radical. What?
Zedai Ryoki
This is
fans have
insane.
also assigned letter grades for the ratio of variance from grade E, too much legacy in the skirt too long, to grade A, short skirt, high sock, short exposed area. Some fans have conceived of a grade S character, which adds the criteria of a twin tails hairstyle and tsundere personality.
That's not the same thing. That goes into that like completely surpasses what
You
the
could
thing
say
is
it
supposed
goes
to be.
into absolute territory, Zach.
Oh goddamn it.
This
The
is
clothing
insane.
combination is very popular in Japan, as with loose socks. A special socks glue can be used to glue the socks to the legs for the perfect look.
For
So
the
they sell,
perfect
apparently
look.
they sell special socks glue.
Socks glue.
Wait, on February 13, 2006, the Japanese company Banprezo, which produced video games based on the Neon Genesis and Evangelion, filed 2 applications for the registration of the term Zetai Ryoki as a trademark. Both applications were rejected on June 26 on the basis of unpaid regulation.
What's the name of the character that's always wearing like the red jumpsuit in Neon Genesis?
I didn't watch Neon Genesis.
I'm
Asuka?
asking Green. Yeah, Asuka. Doesn't she?
I never
have...
watched it either.
Oh, okay. Because if I remember correctly, in several of like the movies and stuff like that, she wears exactly that, where it's like a mini skirt with stockings. So,
Maybe.
so, like, is that it? Is that what they're going for? Is
Yes.
that why they're
I'm looking at-
commandeering the term?
I'm looking at pictures. She does have twin tails, and I don't know if her personality is tsundere, but it looks like it.
Is-
might
She's
be.
extremely tsundere.
Is it the golden ratio, Adrian?
I don't know.
You
4
have
to
to
1
tell
2
us.
It's 4 to 1 to 2.5 with a tolerance of
You-
25%. Is that the goal?
You have to calculate it.
I don't know. I'm not a perv mathematician.
You should be. What else are you
I-
doing with your life?
Perv art.
Ah,
Fair. A man of culture.
a man of culture.
Yeah. I'm not a man of science. I'm a man of culture. Yeah.
I'm a man of absolute territory.
Oh god.
I just found something else to not jerk off to for all of November.
Oh wait, no. Never mind. I was
Definitely
wrong.
not.
I was wrong. The translation I was looking at was the translation for golden ratio. It does Zedai Ryoki is the Japanese term, and it does literally translate to absolute territory for some reason. So
It's
yeah,
true.
that's where the name comes from.
Why?
An example of
Did you just
Zetai
ask why,
Ryoki.
like some sort of fool.
Yes.
By the way, the
How
reason
much
I
time
thought
do
of
we have?
it,
We have like half an hour. I could probably fix
the reason I thought of it was because someone said absolute territory on my fucking Twitter feed. I was like, I know what that means. I don't know why I know what that means.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
If
Also,
I
by
remember
the way,
correctly, if I do fire, doesn't that detonate the bomb?
Yep.
I think so, yeah. But yeah. Also, there's a guy, Ken Ashcorp released a fucking song about absolute territory.
Of course he did.
I'm guessing by that sigh, you know exactly who Ken Ashcorp is.
No, I don't.
I-
But I. Is this how you feel when we talk about JoJo?
A little bit.
A little bit.
But yeah. Since you don't know who Ken Ashcorp is, I'll fill you in.
Wonderful, thank you.
He is a very famous musician who is known for making very popular songs on the internet, who is also a blatantly horny and also problematic furry,
Okay.
in that he explicitly puts his characters in very explicit sexual situations and constantly has like pictures of his character, his persona in sexual situations on his like songs on YouTube. But he's extremely protective and territorial of anyone using his persona for anything.
Is that the part that makes him problematic?
Yes,
Why is that problematic?
because it's his persona doesn't approve of anyone using it for anything. When like generally people don't care or welcome when people use other people's personas in furry culture.
No. Isn't that like a choice? like,
Kind of.
like isn't that the guy's right to be like,
Well-
yeah, I don't want you.
Well,
using
there's
my
a difference
persona?
between like, hey, please don't do that, to like, you know, being a dick about it, I guess.
I mean, isn't the person using it without his permission being a dick?
I mean, that's my vague understanding. I don't actually have a full recollection of the thing, but that's from what I understand. It was something like that. I
Okay.
know
That's
that he's.
all I've heard,
I
yeah.
know that he's generally disliked though,
Yeah.
so there must be something more to it. I guess.
I'm about to say you could also just say that he's a dick, you know, because like Lawrence
probably
and I had a long conversation about like Phil Fish, for example, where Phil Fish technically doesn't do anything wrong, but he's also a jackass, so you know it's fine. Do you think there's an update to this very legitimate system that I'm using to run this game? Because I'm looking at the number and I'm realizing it says .911, and I'm like, there has to be an update, right? Like this system has been around for so fucking long. It probably has.
Yeah, the DS has been
1.0.
out since like 2000 and
What
Six?
year actually? I don't remember. Make me have a panic attack, please, by telling me when the
All
DS
right.
came out.
Nintendo DS release date. Oh my god.
Oh no.
What's
What
the
is it?
answer?
Is it like
2004. Yep.
I had a vague memory of it being like somewhere in the early 2000s, and I was like, nah, that can't be right.
I was thinking the Wii, I guess. Wii was 2006, which, man.
The Wii
14
came out
years.
after?
Yeah!
I forgot about that.
The Wii, 2006. Yikes.
Damn.
You guys feel old yet? Alright.
I'm just thinking about the fact that like, Ken Ashcorp, despite reputation of being controversial, like he's got some bops. And he has
He
one
do.
song that I really liked that I didn't listen to the lyrics really hard. I listened to the lyrics, and it's like so unbelievably horny.
Oh,
You
no.
know who that kind of reminds me of? Like someone who's like really problematic, but has like a lot of really good music.
What? Who?
Takashi
Jackson.
69.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, Takashi 69 is only the problematic part. I don't know if I love the part.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, you are right though.
That's fair. Why'd you
Eat
go
the
to this?
food.
Why'd you go to the castle?
You coward.
I have to go to the castle because there is an underground section that I need to get to, so I can get one of the star cures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
You could tell.
Well,
You could tell that I'm in the right place because the enemies are scaled to my level. So.
it's fair. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was.
I was gonna talk about Ken Ashcorp.
No, I'm done talking about. I don't have anything else to say about him. That's the extent of my
Well-
knowledge.
I just want to give him a little kiss.
I
Let's
don't
talk-
want to kiss him.
Let's talk about Mike and Melissa then. All right, guys.
Please,
hell yeah.
no. There's nothing to talk about.
Did you get? I mean,
Are you-
Grant, did you see my reference on my shirt that I drew myself in?
Oh,
I showed you
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, you showed me that. I
Did
was so
Did
fucking
you see
happy.
it in the video though?
I did.
Did we all see the
It
video?
only lasted for a little bit though, because Zach didn't
It
want it on screen for too long.
every now and then I'll go back and look at the drawing you sent me, and just like it just makes me happy.
It's very good.
And Adrian, it's not
It's
that I didn't
very
want it on
good.
screen for too long. It's that was the timing of the joke. Like I said when because when I was telling you originally what the joke was, because I asked Adrian essentially for permission to do the joke because I didn't want him to be offended just in case. And yeah, originally I was just gonna have Wario and Waluigi on there. That was it. That was gonna be the joke. And then Adrian comes back with like, he said it was quick, but it was still like good artwork, and I was like, dope. Yeah, that. And it's just like, man, hopefully he's okay with
God.
the fact that this is only gonna be on screen for like 3 seconds.
It's so good. I love the
3
stand
seconds was
chin.
so good.
I'm happy that it was there at all, but I wish it was there for a little longer.
I
It's
couldn't.
so
And the thing was
good.
that like you saw that I used your drawing of me again for the end, But like, and I was thinking like, man, maybe I should put Adrian's drawing there too. But then that felt really offensive to fucking Lawrence and Saba, who were also there.
Who were actually in the video.
Yeah, who were actually in the video, like doing shit. And it's like, man, I really appreciate this art, but I can't use it. So I might hold on to it for, I don't know, future purposes, for whatever we end up doing. Like, I was actually thinking, Adrian, I don't know if you saw it, but I posted what my current dashboard of projects is going to be for like videos in the future. And I wanted to do, fuck, what was it called? Wavelength? But Wavelength doesn't really have a lot to show, per se. And so I was hoping, actually, that I could get you to do more, like, quick sketch-like drawings of, like, Grant, Saba, Rose, I guess, Dave.
I'll be completely honest.
You don't know what they look like.
No, I remember what Rose looks like. I don't remember what Dave and Saba look like. All I remember is the Saba short. That's all I remember about her.
We'd have to figure this out at like a later time, obviously. But like we could discuss getting like references for or whatever.
Right.
But just because like I think it'd be funny to have like essentially everybody just fucking what's it called, Mystery Science Theater style, just like sitting down at a table playing Wavelength.
I mean, I actually saw a YouTube channel that I thought was very interesting, where like it's just a Let's Play channel, but the thing is that like they have like little drawings of their personas at the bottom left that like flash whenever they're talking, like animate a little bit whenever they're talking.
Fucking,
and I was just thinking like
talking
that
about
must be.
Drawfee? Oh no, you said it's a Let's Play channel. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, and I was thinking like that must be a fucking nightmare to edit.
I was literally just
my
about to
God,
say
yeah.
that's nightmarish. Like even me in the fucking in the what you calls it, the Price is Right video that I did, like just getting text to show up on screen was a nightmare. I couldn't imagine like properly in time getting the little personas to be accurate. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
This is the
and
one
it's,
where it does like flips back and forth.
You
This
can just
one
like
sparks joy.
you can just skip around the video or whatever, but like this is the channel, and like this is I really found it because I was looking at Monster Prom at the time. But yeah, they animate little avatars on themselves in the bottom left that glow whenever the person's talking, and it's like that must be insane to animate, or not animate, edit, I guess. I mean, I guess it's a little bit easier because in Monster Prom, theoretically, one person is talking over dialogue, but usually at a time. But still, the crosstalk is.
God.
Did you look at it, Grant?
Yeah, I just like skipped to the middle, and oh my God.
Yeah.
That.
Just imagine having to edit that.
No thanks.
Grant and I have done some video editing. we can attest.
Yeah.
That. You gotta be real meticulous with that.
Not to detract from the current angle of conversation, but my mom did ask me, like, well, you've been doing a lot of video editing. Do you think you'd be happy, like, getting hired to do a video editing job? And I was like, I could not, under any circumstances, ever do this job for real. I barely have the patience to do it when I'm just doing it for myself, let alone for someone else.
That's super fair. If it's like small things, it's fun. But if it's
I want
like,
to say, like, highlight videos, not bad, because it's basically just cutting, right? But God, there's so much else. Aw, dude, their personas look kind of neat.
Yeah, pretty cool.
They also just look nifty.
Persona.
Yeah.
Persona!
I'm in their Discord.
I shoot
for that
myself
channel.
in the head.
They took a big hiatus during quarantine, but now they're back and doing Monster Camp playthroughs as well as some other games.
Cool.
Neato.
For those wondering, it's a 4-hit combo on YouTube.
Are
Nice.
you advertising other content on my content?
Yes.
Okay.
Go look up letter J on YouTube.
Yo,
Go look up. Do we
Yeah.
have anybody else who
with
does
my
anything on YouTube?
few views.
Look up Obotoken on YouTube. In case
Look
it's not
up-
obvious.
Look up
Unsubscribe.
LaFave Bros on YouTube.
Look
you
up
know, you know
what?
what? Look up the Royal Day on YouTube. They do some pretty cool songs.
Royal Day is a good term.
The Royal Day is a post-punk band that I found recently that I really like.
Fuck.
But we
You
all
can
know
tell
that
they're
you should go.
good because their cover art is a naked lady with her head on fire.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
pretty dope.
That's
It
my
is pretty
fetish.
metal. You
We
could
all
say
know
it's
that you should
post-punk even.
subscribe to Granting Wishes.
Y'all should subscribe to OSP, because my god, I wish they released more videos.
Y'all should.
Am I doing this
Yours?
wrong?
Yes.
Am I?
Yeah.
Is there a third? Oh, there is a third. Okay, there you go. I was about to say, because isn't there like another block here somewhere? Yes. Wait, no? Yes? No. Yes? Yes. Punch it! Oh, right, that's for when I curl up into a ball.
If you
Yeah.
want
Do
to listen
not
to
fall.
if you want to listen to
Don't
Kamikaze by the Royal Day,
Yeah.
here's Kamikaze by the Royal Day. I like this song.
Kamikaze.
Wait, Grant, I don't
That
wanna know you?
is. No.
Okay.
That puts you to the pipe, remember?
No. I don't. Grant, see, this is why it's good for me to be on controls, because I'm confident, I'm good looking, and I don't
Confident, I'm
remember
confident.
what the fuck is happening.
I got the face for radio.
I got a face for streaming without a camera. Oh, dude! One of my favorite status effects ever!
Cold.
Yeah, no, sick.
Lava butt.
Sickness.
Bad at video games?
I'm never bad at video games. Who accused me of being bad at video games? There has never been any evidence of me being bad at video games. Yes, yes, Lawrence. What? You laughing at
Nothing,
something?
It's just
Oh,
all green.
Froggy!
It's all. It's
It's a
something.
blitty, you fool. Brogy's
You're
the
a
dog.
bloody. Whatever.
You're kidding. Fuck.
He called you bad at video games, and then he proved it.
And then he proved it. I forgot that they slowed down. I was like, I vaguely remembered, like, man, doesn't he do like a trick when you try to block? Sure enough, I was right. There you go. He's all dizzy because of his fatal illness, apparently.
Yeah.
I never actually put that
I was about
together.
to say,
That he,
oh god.
I'm about to say, I never put that together that he can die from his own cold.
Perfectly
I guess that
fine.
means it's just a flu.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
He's
Oh
got
my
Rona.
god, Saba, you're still here? The stream's been going on for like 4 hours. What are you doing?
Join Saba.
I'm about to say,
Join.
Saba, with 10 minutes left in the stream, we would love to have you. Hey, Grant, what should I invest in?
Speed.
Well, he's Bowser, so you gotta give him good defense.
Son of a
Somebody say
bitch.
power.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's
well, you
sick
didn't even
plus
get the
one.
2.
What do you mean?
If you just pick something else, it'd give you like +7.
Nah.
Okay. Who am I to judge a
Remember-
video game?
Remember, speak softly and carry a big stick.
Remember, son,
Speak softly.
dying is gay.
Oh hey, it's the special attack I never fucking use.
Quick, fire breathe on them.
Oh yeah. Wait, shouldn't that technically set them off?
Oh, the cage is too
Game
strong.
crashes.
The cage is too thick. I'm
By the way-
dedicated, but not enough to join. Okay, Saba, I get it. Thank you.
We appreciate it, Saba.
I very
By
much
the-
appreciate it, Saba. I
By
don't
the
give
way,
a shit
then,
about the bombs.
Is anyone listening to my sick music recommendation?
It is good. I do like
It's
it.
good. They
You
have
got
strong
some. You got some good bands, Adrian. Demon Dice, Royal
Demon Dice
Day.
is good. The
I
Royal
forgot
Day.
about Demon Dice. Oh my god.
Demon Dice is sick, dude.
Yeah.
Demon Dice literally released a rap song about like staying home during quarantine. I like it. It's not as good as some of the other stuff though. There's
Wait a
another
minute.
band that does like
That-
I guess it's like 80s music kind of, but like it's all about fucking being anti-capitalist and like
Yeah, NSP.
No.
No.
Uh,
I'm trying to think. The same channel that initially released the fucking Swing Beats playlist that Lawrence and I love so much. That the original channel that released that tried to release a second thing, and then the channel got flagged for
Aw.
copyrighted content, and so the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm done." It's like, oh no. Took it
Damn
down
it.
before anyone could download it, I guess.
yeah. Also,
Hello.
there's this song that's like 80s music from the early 2000s, and it's like this is from 2006, but it is unbelievably accurate in today's late stage capitalism phase.
It's almost like it's
Ooh.
been the same for hundreds of years.
I don't know about hundreds, maybe like
Yes?
Thousands.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Thousands
like
of
thousands
years.
actually. Like just because we call it capitalism doesn't mean that it's not the
Millions
same
of
oligarchical
years.
thing that we've been dealing with for forever.
okay, but specifically
2
late
trillion
stage capitalism has
I
not
get
gone on for fucking millennia.
It
8
feels like it.
quadrillion years.
Grant, that's my joke. You can't take that from me.
I am now.
You
You
can't-
aren't doing it.
You can't take that joke of me
Someone's
just
gotta
constantly
step up.
escalating the number.
Listen, back in the day, the peasantry didn't have long enough lifespans to realize how bad they have, but now we live long enough that we do have to live through that and
What happens
tortuously
when we
realize
live even
enlightenment.
longer?
What happens
Yeah.
when we eventually live forever? Please tell me. Tell me it's soon.
What happens?
What?
Um,
Grant, you didn't
Well,
laugh.
when-
I thought you'd laugh.
I get giggled.
when we live forever, we get to serve our masters for even longer and produce more money for them.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things that pisses me off about, like, late-stage capitalism stuff now that's so blatantly obvious is mostly just the fact that it wastes my lifespan.
Yeah.
Like, if I could live forever, I'd work at, like, Denny's.
And then you'd want to kill yourself.
Right, but well, actually, that's a good point. If you gave me immortality right now, no problem, right? Like, I would never complain. I would work at Denny's forever. But if I was born, if I was born immortal, yeah, I'd probably wish I could die.
Conditional immortality, the condition is you have to spend 90% of your time wasting away doing work for others.
Yes. but
Going back to the. Oh,
but Adrian,
go
that's what
ahead.
we do now.
We don't have immortality, though.
Right, but I'm saying we spend 90% of our time working for others.
I mean, with coronavirus, it's a little less because we're unemployed usually.
You say that. A lot of
Most
people
of
are
us are
still working when they're not supposed to be.
Right, but most of us are unemployed.
That's true. A non-insignificant number are unemployed. Yes,
Yeah.
Grant. It's
Anyways,
something
I was
less
gonna
depressing.
say. Yeah, going back to the. Well, I won't say.
Less
but-
depressing.
But going back to the topic of music, have you guys been listening to Corpse Husband's music?
The
I've
guy that
heard of-
streamed with AOC.
I've heard
Yeah.
of Corpse Husband. I haven't looked into
I'm about to
Corpse
say
Husband.
same. I've heard of.
I
him
don't
just
really
because
watch
of the
his
AOC
videos,
thing.
but I really like his music.
He has a good voice.
He does.
Doesn't he have a really deep voice?
Yeah, he has a really deep and like gravelly voice, and like really.
So he's you.
Oh,
Well, I guess
Yeah,
Grant's
that was
voice isn't
the-
super gravelly. It's a little gravelly.
Saba says loves Corpse Husband.
nice. But he has a
Wait,
very
when did
like
Saba say Luigi
monotone.
writes?
Luigi writes.
Probably when I was shitting on Luigi.
Luigi writes, but can he read?
No, he's too dumb. Dude, look how
Luigi
much
doesn't-
money I have. Holy shit.
Luigi doesn't write. He left.
He does
Oh,
left.
oh. That's what the L is for.
Yeah, the L is
He
for
lefts.
The L is for leftist comrade. His brother wears a red hat and has a big old mustache, and you know,
We know where this is going.
we know where this is going.
All I'm saying
All right,
is
let's
Halo
just skip to
Combat.
the end. We all know where this is going. Boom.
What'd you say, Lawrence?
Hail Comrade.
Hell, comrade.
Listen, I'm not saying that Wario embodiment of capitalism that Mario's red socialism is going to purge. But
Adrian, because you weren't there, and I assume you don't really watch the VODs, but yesterday, Saba and I started playing a new game that we are definitely going to be continuing at some point called Superliminal. And there's a reoccurring joke that I absolutely love of this like psychiatrist. Actually, it sounds a lot like Dr. Greylove now that I think about it.
Oh.
Where he doesn't necessarily like gaslight or give bad advice per se, but there was a reoccurring joke of him being like, so you feel worthless, that you're not really getting anywhere in life, that things just aren't going your way, and that's it. And then that's the end of the audio clip, and then later you later on you get like another one where he's like, so we were talking about how you were feeling worthless earlier. And it's like, God damn it, it's really good.
Also, probably a good stopping point, huh?
Oh my god, it's actually perfect time.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
you got a save block.
How do I leave? There you go.
That's not a menu.
The peek behind the curtain, ladies and gentlemen. That was all postmodern. That was all post editing. He just posted in an emulator menu.
Yeah, for the funny joke. Haha.
This is to make you think you were playing it illegally.
Alright. Good time.
We love Nintendo here.
I do
We love our
Nintendo.
Nintendo overlords.
Alright, we're all done. Tomorrow is the final day of
Dun-dun.
dun dun. Tomorrow's the final day of Hat in Time, so Saba and Lawrence, I'm excited to see you guys there for that.
Come on.
You
Tomorrow's the
guys
final
only have one
day,
more day to
moon will
figure out
crash into the
Zach's credit
earth.
card.
Shut up. Which, by the way, Grant, I did want to ask you, just because everybody apparently wants to talk to Grant all day, but
Okay.
did you? No, because
Makes
I'm
me
just
feel
realizing,
like-
like I feel like 50% of the conversation since you got on stream was either me or Adrian being like, "Hey, Grant, thing I wanted to show you."
Well,
makes
I
me
want to
feel
show
really
you too,
loved.
but you're busy playing the game.
I mean, that's true. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the inclusion. But anyway, sorry. So the thing that I was going to say was that, Grant, did you tune in to any of the Nyakuza stuff that we did on the last Sunday stream?
I did not. I didn't have time.
Dude, if you get a minute, because we're probably going to be doing a decent amount. Actually, wait, Lawrence, did we finish Nyakuza? Lawrence?
Is Yakuza
we
just
did.
Yakuza but with a cat mod?
It's Cat Japan, yes.
Okay.
Nyan and Yakuza.
Did we
Did
finish Nyakuza, Lawrence? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, we beat the.
Oh, we beat the boss. God
We
damn
beat
it.
the
We
boss.
beat
Sort
beat up
of.
my wife.
The one that you rated an 8 out of 10.
All right.
Absolutely. Listen, Grant, look up the boss from the Nyakuza DLC for A Hat in Time. Exactly my type. Anyway, but yeah, you should check out the VOD. Holy shit, the Nyakuza like DLC is so beautiful. It has the exact type of aesthetic that I love. You should definitely check it out. It's really good. Anywho.
All right.
All right.
Wait, is it this?
Oh no. Am I
Yeah.
about to be called out on air?
Yes. Hold on, it's uploading. Almost
I
ready.
just looked at Punished Bernie again.
Punish Bernie.
Yes, that is her. It's really funny because also lol furry, but I
Orange
can't remember if
is
it, I
black.
can't remember if it
Pretty
was me or
slick
Lawrence
voice.
that made the connection, but she also has the exact same thing that I do whenever I create like an OC, where she has a scar across her eye, and that eye is white as opposed to the normal color. And so I'm just like, dude, it's just me. It's just the character.
Oh my god.
Anywho, good night, everybody.
Good
Night, everyone.